Hello and welcome to Garblag Games. Tonight we have episode 8 of 5, the final finale of, hopefully, of LV-832, the Garblag Games Alien RPG actual play. I am Pete, and I'm Mother.
I'm Ben, and both of my characters died, so I'm the aliens.
Hi, I'm Roger. I will be playing James Shepherd, the ex-Marine medic, for the first 10 minutes, and then I'll probably be watching with you guys.
Hey guys, I'm Dan. I'm playing Mac, and I'll be dead in 5 minutes. I'll be watching along with you guys.
I'm Simon. I'm playing Marshall Rose. I currently have an unstable internet connection in Yorkshire, and I'm not going to die.
Doesn't count if he disconnects.
I'm Mark. I'm playing Birch after the tragic demise of Holder. And I'm not sure if I'm even alive. So
I'm the top third of Birch at the minute.
Yeah.
It's still attached. It's just
Until someone sticks your neck back on.
yeah.
So,
I
before
tried.
we get into our recap, as you can tell, viewers, everyone's very excited about what's going to happen tonight. And I think once again, we all, like last time, if you were with us, we have a view on when we think people might die. However, before we begin, please don't forget we are Twitch affiliates. So if you are a Prime Amazon customer, Amazon Prime customer, then you get one free Twitch subscription a month. Please use that to support Garblag Games. Everyone who helps us allows us to get all of the software, games, gear, and equipment that we use, and we very much appreciate it. This is a show for mature audiences. There are descriptions of body horror, extreme violence, lots of swearing, and everyone's characters getting torn to bits by xenomorphs. So please bear that in mind. Don't forget to go and check out all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Insta, all those things. There are links below in the About on Twitch or in the video description if you're watching back on YouTube. You'll find down there also a link to our Discord where we're building a cool community of role players who are coming on and talking about all of our shows. We've got an Alien channel to talk about this show. We've got a competition which has just closed now that we've started filming. A mapping competition, and we will be doing a short story competition in September. So there's lots of cool stuff going on. Come and join us. Also, you'll find a link for our Patreon, another way to support Garblag Games. If you do, then you get loads of free cool stuff. And if you're an adventurer tier or above, you'll get all the maps that we use in our sessions, and you'll see some of those on here tonight, and a load of free other stuff such as role-playing games, subclasses for D&D characters, and all kinds of other things. So go and check that out. Even if you don't sign up, there's a load of free stuff just to gently get you to join in. But anyway, thank you to all our patrons, you wonderful people who do support us. Because we have almost reached our latest goal, we are going to be trying to put together a monthly patron first stream. And our first one will be this coming weekend on Sunday when we are playing Coupler! Star Trek Klingons. Yes, Ben. And we will be streaming live for our patrons, and the show will then be on the YouTubes a few weeks later. We've got some video challenges, so apologies if we have some video challenges. I will make sure that Alexa is off in the household. Everything looks green. It's probably a Zoom problem. So anyway, one other thing. Over the last 2 sessions, we have said we are not allowed to use rerolls for panic rolls. And our wonderful audience have been fantastic in supporting our team of players. However, this is the finale. The shit has hit the fan. Balls to the wall. So, no rerolls whatsoever today. The audience, sorry, but you cannot spend your Garblag Groats to buy a reroll. So don't do it, because we won't take it into account. You'll still be able to spend it, but we're not giving them out. So it's going to be fun. Yes, Safino said, let the dice decide. And they will. And it won't be nice. for you. Anyway, okay, so who is going to do a recap while I go indoors and turn Alexa and all other internet using systems off in my house? Ben, I think you volunteered before.
Yes, I did, didn't I?
Excellent.
Sorry.
So if you could do that, and I will be back in 2 minutes. Thank you.
Right. Well, since it's the last episode, let's do a whole series update. Flashbacks from the very beginning, montage episode, two people sitting down talking very seriously to one another, like you get in the mid-season break in an episode of Stargate or something like that, where they tell you all about what happened yesterday. So what we've got is our ship, the Sojourner, arrived in orbit around LV-832 with the mission to go down and support some colonists, nothing out of the ordinary. With us was Marshall Rose, the new lawman for the colony. Mac, our pilot, who was going to fly us down to the colony. Shepard, the medic, who was there to go with the first batch of colonists ready to help them settle in and then leave again. Or were you sticking around? I don't remember.
I was just there to help out. I could have stayed.
Holder, the company man who was coming to check on the significant dollar value invested in the settlement, and Engels, a scientist there to survey the planet on behalf of the colonists.
No, really, a secret spy.
Yeah, but a very handsome one.
A very handsome secret spy.
So they landed on the planet and were greeted at the door by the base commander, who gave them all access, showed them into the base, showed them around, and then things immediately started going to shit from that point on. First of all, they lost contact with some of the colonists. So when they went looking for them, they found that two of them had mutilated themselves horribly, and one of them was dead, having exploded open in the chest. Then they found a weird little alien thing running around, and when Shepard shot it, it exploded acid all over Engels. That was unusual, they thought. Probably nothing too serious. Then some UPP Marines decided to invade the planet, so they sent some Colonial Marines who'd also come along to go and investigate them. Then the Colonial Marines all died horribly because something fast-moving and impossible to detect on camera ripped them apart. So, being sensible,
It was a crocodile.
Yeah, crod.
Yeah, it was a big crowd.
Being the sensible people that we are, we decided that the logical thing to do at that stage was to immediately split the party.
Of course,
So-
but it became a useful dramatic device.
It did. Holder and Engels went out in a rover to go and investigate the monolith that everybody seemed so fascinated in finding out about. Meanwhile, Shepard and
Mac
Rose.
and Rose.
Mac and Rose.
Rose went to rescue the Marines.
McCabe went to rescue McCabe
Went to rescue
He had enough
McCabe the
time.
Marine
and check out the technicians at the
and check out the technicians at the
Terraforming.
terraforming station. So they did all of those things. Only the trouble was when they got to the terraforming station, something was grabbing and mutilating people inside. Oh dear. Rose unloaded a pulse rifle into a doorway where he saw an alien hand pull a colonist.
Grenade.
And a grenade as well.
Yep.
He was very thorough.
clearly killing it.
And yeah, clearly killing it. And then they managed to escape, believing themselves safe. At which point we cut across to the other party who had.
I didn't
found
realise you're doing a
something-
full series recap, by the
Well,
way.
I'm doing a full series recap because I didn't know how long you
yeah.
were going to be.
Yeah.
I'm keeping us alive for as long as possible.
Wait, where was your money on one? Which one? Is he elongating this so he wins?
So there was
there?
a there was a
No,
lot
I
of
didn't put my
so there was a
money on.
lot of let's speed this up. So
There's
there
a,
was,
all right,
there
a
was
lot
a
of
lot of
shenanigans. We went into this monolith, found what was. Sorry, they went into the monolith, not we. I'm dead. They went into the monolith, found out what was going on, decided that leaving again in a hurry was very good. They picked up
Oh,
a
no.
couple of UPP
You died
agents on
again?
the way back. No, I hadn't died at that point.
Okay.
Picked up a couple of
Minute.
UPP guys on the way past. One of the UPP guys had a chest burster which exploded out of him.
Yep.
They made it out of the monolith. Then the chest burster.
Engels
jumped
betrayed
up,
Holder, ran to
I
the
did no
ran
such
to the-
thing.
ran
I was
to the
acting on behalf
rover.
of everyone.
there was some shenanigans going on there. An alien came out.
Anyway, then there were aliens. Blah blah blah. Max scraped an alien off his windshield using a lake.
Yep. That was cool.
Then they came to rescue us, which they failed to do because they crashed. Then there was running and shouting and shooting.
Yep.
And
Lots
then
of shooting.
Engels
Rose was like,
activated the space jockey's chair, and oh dear, somebody's just vanished.
somebody's dropped out.
Dan just did.
Dan just did.
Dan's had some choppy chop. Let's keep going.
So Engels activated the space jockey's chair, found out about 5 possible sites where they think things might have gone from here to there, and they don't know what. But maybe someone will find out and pass that information on. Maybe not. Then an alien queen went, arg. So Engels heroically shot it in the face whilst simultaneously first aiding Jensen, the Marine lieutenant.
Yep.
Then the alien retaliated by giving Engels a little smooch and exploding his head. Then there was lots of shooting and running and shouting. Birch, the android, came in to rescue us because at that point Holder was dead because he got aliened in the back of the head.
Yep. And Birch was a badass.
And Birch was a badass.
Birch was a proper badass.
With a Steadicam gun rig,
Smart
super
gun.
shooty smart gun extraordinaire. Everybody got out except for the people that didn't. Jensen was a badass hero with grenades and blew up a bunch of aliens and herself.
Yes, that was cool.
Then everybody flew away except for Rose, who decided he was going to drive slowly away in the crawler that doesn't work instead, because he's a double hard badass.
Yep.
No, we flew off because there was an
You
alien
find-
on the thing. We were
you
going to
find
shake it.
They
Oh,
flew
that's
off.
true.
Oh, if it's
And
just
then
me
I-
narrating, Savino, then I
Yeah.
need to be putting
They-
on more of
they-
a relaxing voice.
Yeah,
Everybody
they
can
flew
come
off, and then
along.
I went for the only other option.
So everybody flew off, and then an alien turned out to be on the dropship going, and it smashed through the window, and then we stopped episode 7 of 5 at that point.
And we did. Yes.
And here we are now, episode 8 of 5, with a smashed in windshield right in front of Mac, and an alien looking at him through the little glass going, this little
Back
mouthy
into
thing.
the thing. He should be coming back in. And
There he
hopefully I've
is.
lined everyone up. Cool.
Perfect timing. I just
Wicked.
introduced you, Dan.
Excellent.
You-
So
you're back in as Mac, in your seat.
the rain is hammering down on the windshield, and I believe Mac had just put his aviators on and popped the little
Top Gun
red
theme had started playing.
protective shield and fired rockets.
Hellfire missiles.
Hellfire, I over-exaggerate. A Hellfire missile went down into the opening, and I believe you'd been successful with that.
Very successful.
Yeah, so it got shot in
It
through
went
the
in
door.
through the door, yeah.
In through the door. Big explosion. But you are slightly distracted by the fact there is a noise as one of the panels of the windshield, probably about 4 foot, 4 foot square panel of the windshield, explodes in with a big knife-like tail kind of rupturing it. You're faintly, dimly aware of the storm being around you and a figure walking away from the explosion down below you on the ground below, holding gun and bag over shoulder. And I believe Shepard, you'd heard the noises on the exterior of the hull. Shepard was using a motion scanner
Yeah, I
to
was
check
coming
for it and
towards
was
the front.
tracking it to the front of the ship. Okay, so here we go. Mac, Shepard, you are engaged in Shepard, you burst into the cockpit. Mac, you are sitting in the pilot seat.
Cool as a cucumber.
Like in the film, it's not a very spacious area. It's pretty tight in there, and you've got the stick in your hands. You've got what are you going to do? Should we draw initiative for you two and the alien?
Yeah, I guess we ought to.
Yeah, I think we should.
Oh God!
I'm
I believe in you, Dan.
Let me
I
switch to the
believe.
map screen. I think everyone's in the wrong screens though. So
I'm in the monolith at the moment.
I'm also in the monolith.
viewers, apologies. Bear with me for a moment. Someone decided to shut down their internet. Oh God, not that. Oops, there we go. Full production error. There we go. That's good.
My apologies, everyone. My new Virgin Internet just went no, and just turned itself off.
Oh,
No
that's good
apparent reason.
fun.
Richard Branson says no.
Yeah.
That's done. I'm okay. Sorry about this, everybody. Sorry, viewers. This just takes 2 minutes for me to sort out. Ben, you should be there. So Ben, you're ready to be an alien, are you?
Yep.
I need you to.
What map are we on?
We're on the world map, the terrain map.
Okay, I'm still on the
Did someone
Green
just drop
one.
out again?
monolith map.
No, I'm still on the monolith as well.
Yeah, I'm still on the monolith.
Did someone drop
Did you
out?
pull the
Zoom?
ribbon?
No. I'm
Still
still
here.
here.
Where's
I'm
Mark?
showing everyone connected on them.
I'm here.
Have you got Mark?
Did you pull the ribbon across, or have you just moved it for you and
Oh, hang
not
on,
for the
hang on.
players?
Yeah, you're right. No, but I'm talking about the Zoom. Suddenly my Zoom is playing up. No, here we go. What's going on?
I don't
Hey.
know.
It's the
Sorry.
bad weather. It's messing with the internet.
Sorry.
It's the xenomorphs.
Hang on.
Damn.
God damn them xenomorphs.
You're all hiding, right? I stacked you up and then I forgot and haven't moved you out. Don't worry. I just thought faces were missing, but you're not. All your lovely faces are there. Sorry, little production problem. I'm very excited tonight. I think that's probably why. I've been looking forward to this session. I believe.
Just wants a TPK.
I don't
dunno.
want a TPK. I need a TPK.
He's
Hey,
planned a TPK.
yeah. Come on, let's get it right. Well, look, we're playing Alien. We all know which way this is going.
Yeah.
It's not D&D. You're not all gonna.
Hey, I
get
could be the Sigourney Weaver of the group.
I'm sure. As long as we don't have to see you in the outfit from the end of Aliens, I'll be fine.
Oh,
I
that's
mean-
compulsory if he's the Sigourney Weaver.
I'm not saying anything, but
That's
Mel
what
did
he's
it as fancy
wearing.
dress.
He's got the hair.
Mel,
Okay,
Mel did
right,
it
cool.
as
Right.
fancy dress. Well, I got the wig.
Here we go. Right, I've got
This
everyone.
stands
Stop
up. Everybody
down.
close your eyes.
Obi Bob Kenobi 42. I go through this a lot on my Star Wars stream. Okay, damn Discord. Right, okay. Cool. I think we're all in the right place now. So let me dish out some cards. Oh, here we go. Fun. Show the initiative deck. By the way, the initiative deck I have now shared on our Patreon. So Adventurer Tier Plus patrons can all get themselves a free set of
It's not bad.
hang on, someone got a card already?
Oh, sorry, was I not meant to do that?
Oh, did you just draw one?
I just dragged it. It said drag out to draw.
Okay, go
Oh,
for it.
All right. I'll try.
Sorry. I
Ben,
thought that's what we
Ben,
were
if you
doing.
grab two,
Oh, it doesn't seem to be working. Oh,
I can
it's
deal
too
you
com-
one if you want, Roger.
Hang on.
Do you want me to deal you one?
Ran out of cards in deck before drawing all cards.
Shuffle,
Yep.
deal. Hang on. Oh, good old roll 20. Here we go. Roger.
Did I break it again? Sorry.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, it says there's no cards. Oh, there we go.
Did I deal you one?
Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
I'll deal another one to Ben. Here we go. Right. So I will now position them under you on the. Who got the 4?
Me.
Okay. Who got the
It's
6?
6 was me.
It's certainly not the one I had last time.
Okay. And we'll just put the 7 under Ben. What else did you get, Ben?
7 and a 9.
Oh!
Is the 9 not showing up? There it is.
I
Come
mean,
on, Dan. Believe.
we can believe.
You get a
Um,
chance.
I'll also deal one to Birch, just because
He's
It'll
strapped
be
in.
funny.
he's on board.
He is, but you can still take the thing off. He's just locked in. He's just in a harness.
Is
So
he strapped
Birch-
in forwards or backwards? Because if he's strapped in forwards, then he's facing the headrest.
Why would he be strapped in that way round? He's just
Because
sat. They
his
sat
head's all
down.
the way round, isn't it?
No, his head's
Oh
just
no, his head's
locked
off like
from
to the
hanging
side.
loose.
Oh,
Like
okay.
this. Yeah. His head's off to the side.
I might
Yeah,
have
yeah.
done.
Lupine Shiro, cry havoc and let slip the Xenos of war. Okay, right. So You guys are in the same zone. Shepard, you come bursting into the door, into the cockpit.
I'm in the cockpit door.
Yeah, so you're in the cockpit door, and you can see as the kind of canopy comes up over the top, like this. One panel is burst out, but you can clearly see the alien. It's above Mac, and it seems like it's going to be going for him. But Mac, you are two. Here we go. So, Bert, you're not quite aware. You can join in the following round if that's okay.
Well, he knows what's going on.
Yeah, but
I
he's
don't
kind
think
of
he
like
knows it's burst in.
in a thing. If you want to be getting out of it, Bert, you can, or you can just stay there and avoid
Chill
any
out.
shenanigans. It's up to you. What do you want to do, Birch?
Sorry. I don't
You're
think there's
lowest,
very
so.
much I can do, is there?
Sorry?
I don't think there's very much I can do, is there?
Well, you are severely hurt and your head is hanging off to one side, so you would be excused for just staying where you are. But we give you initiative order because it.
Is there any point doing any kind of internal diagnostics or anything like that? I guess
Self-preparing.
Yeah, we could.
Can I?
Heroic last stand. It worked for Bishop.
Just get yourself some duct tape, mate. You'll be fine.
You can try and duct tape your head back down.
You
so
could blow the ship up. You could plug yourself in.
You could plug into the ship.
You could plug yourself into the ship.
Don't mess with the ship.
Take over piloting whilst they're killing.
That's true.
Oh.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
That's true.
Yeah, true. Let's do that then.
Okay, so let's have a Comtech roll.
Do I need to put a modifier on that?
No, a lot of your wires are hanging out, so it's easy access to get plugged in.
Oh, blow.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Yeah. So you plug into the ship, and you are aware that there is the hull is compromised in the forward section. But you managed to connect in, and if you want to pilot, then you can in the next round.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. So
Intentional monsters.
Mac, there's an alien above you. Its face
Is it like
it's
right above me?
so it's like about 4 foot above you. You're and it's like clinging
Giving you
on
the
because
bird.
obviously you're moving the ship, the drop ship, I assume, in some subconscious way. You're doing a little waggle, and it's like clinging on, almost like
Basic maneuvers.
to the interior of the frame.
This thing lazily
Almost
to
like
the left.
viewers can probably see me on the screen, hands reaching round, leaning down, and behind its head, its tail kind of dangling there like that.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip the ship upside down.
Okay.
'Cause I'm strapped in.
You are strapped in.
Shepard's in the doorway, so he can brace himself. So I'm going to flip the ship upside down and see if he falls off as my fast
Thanks, Mac.
action. Just hang in there, buddy. Don't worry.
That
You're
would
bracing
be
in the doorway.
your slow action to
That'd be my
make
slow
a
action.
piloting roll
Cool.
to roll the ship.
Let's see if he
that'll
falls
take
off.
quite a bit of your focus. Right. So this is going to be an opposed roll. So hang on, Mac. You're going to roll. Shepard's going to roll, and then Ben's going to roll for the alien. So Shepard is going to be a mobility roll. Ben, an alien has a mobility roll, a mobility of 10.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to push that. I have to push. But I'm going to keep that one success.
Yeah, hold on, Ben.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's okay.
-1. Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to panic, but I got 2 successes.
You got 2 successes. Now, luckily, we play this Pete style. So you succeed. What, you're just going to turn the ship upside down?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it quite controlled. The idea is,
Okay. So it's like a thump.
Yeah, I want it to feel the pressure of trying to hang on now. Also, it means that the acid won't splat on my face when he starts opening fire.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I'm going to be doing that.
I like it.
Isn't he
I like
upside
it.
down? Isn't he hitting the ceiling?
So, Shepard,
You might be.
you have 2 choices. You can brace where you are, but you can't shoot because you're literally bracing like this. or you do a flip and you land on your feet on the roof of the cockpit, which is the glass, staring down with your gun
I'm
at
in
the
the doorway.
alien.
I didn't actually enter the cockpit.
Yeah, he's rolled the ship. It's like, and it's in the zone, so it's like you can either like hold on where you are, but you can't shoot, or you can roll with the ship and be standing on the ceiling.
That's not a very runaway kind of thing.
I don't think I'm ever going to get an opportunity to literally do a flip. I'm going to go for it.
Okay, right. So he rolls the ship.
It's pretty cool.
You were on the shuttle with Mac. You've seen what he does in this kind of situation, and you're like, this crazy fucker's going to roll the ship.
And
so
it
the
turns
ship,
out I'm a gymnast.
well, no, maybe not a flip, but you're just like, whoa, and land.
No. You described it as a flip.
You do a flip.
Shepard is doing a flip.
Do a flip. You parkour off the doorway, and as the ship rolls, you land with your feet, and now in front of you, the glass of the cockpit ceiling spreads away, and there is what looks like to you a trap door, and the alien is kind of clinging. Well, is it? Let's see, Ben. Let's have a roll. But Shepard, you maintain your gun in hand.
Oh yeah, he's hanging on.
It's hanging on. So it's
I think you got it's coming in with that. Look at that. That's 3 successes over 2. It's
if you
Coming
change
in
Engel's character sheet to 0 agility and 10 mobility, then you'll get the proper dice. Just for look and feel. Okay, so the alien is hanging on.
Should I be 1 stress down for putting my lovely signature item on last week and using it properly?
No, you've got to be in a relatively safe
Oh, okay.
space.
Yeah, it's got to be a safe space.
I was calm. I was safe and calm at the time. I was piloting and about to launch a rocket.
You don't get your stress back, but you look fucking cool.
So
and you're strapped in.
What am I changing their stats to? Stress
So just make
zero.
their
0 agility, 10 mobility.
Oh, sorry, 8 mobility. Sorry.
Oh,
He has to re-roll.
I demand a reroll.
No, he's fine.
Oh. It was worth a try.
Just take the last 2 dice off. It's fine. 8
What's
mobility,
the close
8 observation. 10
Can we take the
armor.
5th and 6th dice off?
You don't have a close combat. Remember. you
What's
just
their
roll
observation? Sorry.
8.
8. What else do you need me to change? I've got mobility 8. I've got observation 8.
That's it. They only have those 2 skills. They have armor 10 and health 8.
Yep. Ooh.
Well,
There you
shit.
Okay, so it's hanging on to the interior, to the glass. The shuttle, the dropship has gone upside down. Rose, as you're walking to the truck with your gear in hand, because you rescued the camcorder and the book
medkit.
Yep, from the thing, and now there's a large explosion behind you, which you're just sort of walking away from coolly. But you see, you're not active
In
yet.
slow
'cause
motion.
We're still in close combat. As the slow-mo is going on, you look up and you see Mac roll the dropship. You can't tell what's going on from here, but
Well, you were told that there was a.
yeah, but he can't
I knew there was an alien
what I
on.
mean is he can't see the exact detail of what's going on.
Yeah.
But you know, you can see the dropship go. Whoosh. Okay, right. So that was Mac. Shepard.
That was my slow action.
Oh, that was your slow action.
Did Shepard manage to hang on to his gun?
Yes.
Yeah, I literally.
that was the choice.
I did a flip. Pete said I could do a flip.
He did a flip.
That's fine. I was just gonna say, if not, I was gonna just drop my pulse rifle towards him from above. Otherwise, I'm just gonna probably be steady in the ship. I also did my panic roll and I got a 5.
Yeah,
so I'm
you're
fine.
fine. Yeah, you keep it together.
He's Mac. Of course, he's piloting. He's in the zone.
Uncle
Also, he's just put
old
some-
Uncle Mojo says the Mac maneuver.
The Mac maneuver, but it's playbook 101 for the Mac. It also means I've put someone else in between me and the alien as well now, so I'm feeling completely
Well,
calm. about
you're
that.
all you're all in
right in
the,
front of the alien.
you are still right in front of it, but you're all within the same zone. It's such close quarters here. You're in a cockpit.
Yes.
So Shepard, what are you doing?
Blast it.
So
Shoot it.
I'm going to aim and put a short burst, which I suppose will just be like a single shot into the alien.
Okay,
Knock it back.
cool.
Knock it back.
That's the intention. Try and knock it away.
Let's go. So aim is +2. Short range is
And
+1.
4 bajillion stress.
Can you do a flip and aim?
That was his.
Nah, he was doing
That was his.
his
That was his
mobility
mobility roll. He just, he
Yeah,
just.
he
right,
said
okay.
I could do a flip. So.
It wasn't a
It's the
small
finale.
action then.
It's the finale.
So
right?
sorry, it was
And
plus
someone
3,
on
wasn't
board
it?
the
So-
dropship has to be as cool as you, otherwise they won't
Yeah.
survive.
And don't forget the gun itself has a +1 as well.
That's true.
So it's +4
Cool.
in total.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
You got to push.
I am going to push. So
Don't re-roll the stress dice. Just
can,
re-roll.
can I not re-roll the stress dice? Is that an option?
Yeah, you
when
can
pushing?
choose what dice you roll.
Okay,
You
in
can
which
just
case
roll.
I'll take those off.
Just roll 11 dice.
And then
3
put them
successes.
back on.
Okay, so 3 successes. So what do you want to do?
Knockback, knockback, knockback. All of the knockbacks.
Okay.
Bye. It lands on the
So-
floor next to Rose.
Can you do multiple knockbacks? Because basically the idea is short bursts, try and push it off.
You can't do multiple knockbacks because as soon as you knock it back, it's falling off the dropship.
Okay, in which case knockbacks and damage.
Damage. Okay, right. So you do what? Base damage 2. So you do
So-
3 points of damage. So
Yeah.
let's have an armor roll. It's armor piercing, so 5 armor.
Ah, God damn it.
Sorry.
No, I mean, I just pressed the go thing, but it's okay. I just do a -5 modifier.
There you go. Oh.
E-
So that's a full 3 damage to the alien. And you knock it back. So it lets go of the dropship. Because it's away from Rose, off in the kind of chaotic terrain, it just falls into darkness
For now.
for now.
Executes a perfect swan dive
And
into a nearby lake.
3-point superhero landing. And is gone from view. So, Mac, what are you doing now? Birch, you're plugged in, and you can tell that the ship seems to have stabilized, but you're still upside down.
Okay.
You have radio. You have a what's the word? Communicator to the
Yeah, comm device.
comm device to the other guys if you want to talk to them.
Do I know if they're aware of the hull breach?
It's in the forward section, so they're probably aware of it. You're not sure though, because
Ask anyway. You should totally ask.
Yeah. Do I know who's on the ship?
yeah, Shepard and Mac, you came on with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
I'm just going to come to Mac and just
Okay.
ask what's going on with the hull breach.
Hull breach? Hell, man. That's the understatement of a century. If you could just bear with me, I'd like to flip the ship back over because it's currently Shepard standing on the ceiling. So, Shepard, I'm going to gently roll this back round. If you could just walk with it like a hamster in a wheel, we'll be fine. And I just slowly bring the ship round so Shepard could essentially just walk around.
And that's the Shepard maneuver.
Works in tandem with the Mac maneuver.
I can do the walking. You just do the flying.
Are there any diagnostics or repairs you'd like me to initiate?
When we land, if we could, I don't know if there's a way we could repair the windshield.
Anything automated that I can?
There's no automated system for that. You're all aware that the nearest repair site is the colony.
I mean, can I just wear an EV suit and fly into orbit? Or will I get very hot without the windscreen?
It would compromise the interior of the dropship, and your ship would probably tear apart.
Oh.
You know.
I'll come in over my communicator.
Yep.
And say, can you get the other dropship working now? The one that's actually down here?
Maybe.
Which one's bigger?
Your shuttle.
Yeah, the shuttle's here.
Or the other marine dropship. The Marines had to get down here somehow.
No, Birch originally dropped them down
Yeah,
and went
Birch
back
dropped
up
them
and went back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which ship is bigger?
The dropship, and it has guns on it.
Yeah.
But it's USCMC property. But you do
We
have
can get
Birch
back
on
afterwards.
board.
Yeah, we can get back afterwards.
Mac, before you set this thing down, maybe put a few more into the monolith.
I mean, I'm gonna try and radio the colony first to find out if Lee's and that is okay, because I'm not aware of any communications. That
Okay,
went on
you're going to
earlier.
calm the colony. Hello.
Hey, Lees.
Hello. Mac, is that you?
Hey, Lees, it's me. It's Mac. We're all good here. We're all good.
Ah.
I mean,
Thank God you're okay. We've just had communication from your ship, the Sojourn.
oh yeah. What did they have to say?
There was the Deputy Pennell said that they're coming down to evacuate us in about 2 hours. They're prepping
2 hours.
They're
Oh,
prepping some
that's-
things and then heading down and coming to get us. I mean, I'm not sure we're going to be able to hold on that. I mean, they're not near us. There's a fire in the residential quarters, and we haven't been able to talk to anyone, get communication from anyone over there. They're still over there. We can see their transponders are over there on the computer, but we
Have
can't.
any of them been moving?
Hang on, Cobb. Have any of them? You hear a faint noise in the background. No, they've all just been hunkered up.
Standing completely still in a fire.
Well, no, there's a fire on the upper floor. They're on the lower floor on the other wing.
Has anybody gone down to try and check them out?
No, we're not going anywhere. We told them to stay where they were. We're staying here. There's weird shit going on. People have gone missing. I think there are some of those creatures around. We've heard movements and things. We've swept corridors with an incinerator, and we're Cobb's keeping an eye on the door with a pulse rifle. We're just waiting for someone to come and get us. We need help. We've still got the injured that you dropped off. I think we could probably make it to the arrivals building if you came to get us. We would all go together. I mean,
have you had any communication with the guys in the residential section?
Nothing no, whatsoever. As I said, that we haven't been able to communicate with them. We think there's a problem with the communication system.
Okay, well, we're en route. We just got to pick up Rose from the ground, and then we are going to be on our way.
Okay, how long are you going to be?
I mean, I can't give you an ETA at the moment. I'm going to have to pick up Rose, but it will be certainly a lot quicker than 2 hours. That's for certain.
Okay.
Okay, so let me get back to you. You just sit tight. They don't like fire, so if you've got fire, use it. All right?
We've got an incinerator and some flares and things.
Good. Make use. All right? Don't let them near you. They're horrible little bastards. And I cut the communication and then move over to Rose. Rose, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, looks like we got a problem at the colony, which means we're probably going to need your swift combat gear and your unique way of dealing with these creatures.
Yeah.
And we're going to pick you up. Now, there's a repair kit for the windshield in the shuttle. We picked it up from Cobb when we left the colony earlier. So I need you to go to the shuttle that's down, pick up the windshield protector thingy, Bobby, and then bring it back with you here, and we'll repair en route to the colony, so we're good to go into orbit. You got that?
En route. Yeah.
All right.
Who's going to go on the out? Get that alien to come back and fix the outside of the.
Did you want Birch to fly the other ship?
I mean, I'm not speaking for Birch, but last time I saw Birch, his head was barely on. I'm not sure he's going to be able to fly, but you're more than welcome to ask him.
Okay.
Well, aren't you all on like a?
Birch.
Yeah, you're all on a communication circuit.
Is Birch here too?
Birch.
I wasn't sure. Hey, Birch, you there, buddy? Birch.
Oh, hello.
Birch, can you hear me?
He was
I can
running
hear
an
you now,
internal
yeah.
diagnostic.
I think
he's having internet connection.
I
Yeah.
think what might be worth doing is if we can get the other lander to function, if we land with that, load people on that, and then use the dropship to remain above ground, because if you need to shoot anything, then at least you can do that, and we've not compromised both our vessels.
Yeah, but no offense to Betty on the ground, she also had damaged windows, and on top of that, she is nowhere near big enough to handle all the colonists. The drop ship is. Betty cannot handle that,
Okay.
and we can
So
only
we-
repair one window, so only one ship's going into orbit.
Okay. All right. I'll go on to Betty and get the patch.
Thank you very much. Now, in the
Right.
meantime, we are going to have to
Rose.
name this one suitably.
Yeah.
Rose, go with caution. I saw one of those creatures holding Holder in the doorway.
Okay.
So they've
Man,
clearly.
my brain is fried. I have got no caution in me. If I even start thinking about how badly my brain feels, I'm going to run away and hide in a little corner and cry a lot.
Okay, not over the comm. I'm just going to say to Mac, put us in somewhere we can cover him.
That I can
With
do.
what? A rocket?
No, you said this thing's got very large machine guns.
Yeah. The problem is, if an alien's right next to Rose and you turn on that machine gun, you'll vaporize everything within about a 10-foot radius. So.
Or I can clip on and stand at the back with a smart gun.
You just want a smart gun, don't you?
Yeah,
There
he
is
does.
one out the back. You told me there's
There
one.
is
there.
one out the back. You take you a little while to get the rig on, but you can go and start doing
All
it.
right.
Okay, yeah,
Well,
and I take
while
up a position above
While
Rose.
Mac's flying, I'm going to go
Birch.
gear up.
Also, Mark, if you want to make a Comtech roll, you can start to try to repair your head.
Um, I don't know whether you can take control of the Betty without actually being on board. If I can get a fight,
You restore 1 health, Birch. I'm going to let you patch up your head so it's on straight.
if I can turn the Betty on, whether or not you can actually remotely.
I mean, I'm not aware of being able to do that.
I wasn't talking to you, Dan.
Probably not as well as art.
Who's Dan?
I'm-
Who are you
Birch,
talking
might
about?
not, Birch would have
wasn't
to.
talking about-
Birch can
it's from
connect
Birch.
into a ship to fly it,
Yeah.
but he'd have to go on board the shuttle then
Oh.
to fly it, separately.
All right. Well, I'll go and get the patch.
Okay, so you go and get there's like a resin thing and some material,
Okay.
which looks like it's an emergency repair kit.
Yeah.
It will survive 1 atmospheric burn.
Yeah.
And then you've got to do proper repairs.
So what does a smart gun do?
Damage 3, plus
Badass.
3, armor piercing, long range.
Horrible, horrible things.
Yeah.
And when I get on the Betty, I'm going to sit down for like 5 minutes.
When you get to the Betty,
it's going to take like a moment.
okay. When you get to the Betty, there is a large amount of blood all over the place, and the door is still open.
Yeah.
So there's like a large. It's at an angle. So
Right.
there's a large puddle forming at the back as the rain has been hammering down. And as you get closer, you can see that the Betty's actually damaged from its crash, as well as on the underneath, as well as this breach on the front. But you clamber into the little shuttle, and you see the repair kit to the
Can I
side.
use my motion sensor?
You may.
I need to do a. That's the battery.
Okay, so it
Oh,
doesn't
no.
lose any. Yeah.
Because you don't have to. You don't make when you make an observation roll. You don't use. You don't stress. You don't panic because you're not actually rolling your skill, are you?
No, it's just power.
Yeah, you just roll power, and then it works, and I tell you what it says.
Okay. Well, I just rolled 3 power, so that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, so you're fine.
Yeah, I got 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as you don't roll ones, it's okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
So it gives you a +3 to look badass, says Psychomantius.
Yeah.
And Beowulf Reborn, hello again, and thank you so much for getting up so early to come and watch us. And he's put, bloody power went out, had to drive across town to sit in my parents' driveway and leech their internet.
But
So-
that's dedication.
That is
Beowulf
dedication.
Reborn, thank you for joining us. So
Yeah.
Rose, as you clamber, you kind of come up the back ramp, your feet banging on the grills. You pull out the motion sensor and you sort of track it around. The battery seems to be retaining, even though it's getting really wet. You know, these things are kind of ruggedized,
Yeah.
and you kind of sweep it around, and you can see at a distance some movement out in the. These things have a long range out in the open.
Yeah.
So sort of further away towards the shuttle, you can see some movement. Towards where the drop ship's hanging in the air, you can see some movement, but there's nothing inside, nothing moving inside the shuttle as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Are you going to sweep all the way around?
No. I've really not got the. I mean, I'm on.
You've not got the wherewithal.
I'm on 10 stress and 2 health. I mean, I'm pretty messed up.
You are pretty messed up. So you just
That's
like
like
get it
most
out,
of
and
the
you're like, no, far away, right? You clang into the thing,
Yeah.
and you kind of drop down into one of their
Yeah.
seats, pulling out the thing from the side. Are you going to take a few minutes?
I'm gonna
to light your
basically.
cigar?
I'm gonna know that I'm gonna well, yeah, I could do, but not now. I'm gonna eat something.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink something.
Okay.
I'm gonna rattle around for a new air can.
That's a good point. Everyone make a food and water.
Guessing I don't need to do that.
No, you don't need to do that, Birch.
I do a milk test.
I've eaten
Yeah,
some food.
you need to make a yogurt roll, Birch. Okay, and lose them appropriately as per your rolls.
But I'm on the Betty, so I can basically just fill it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some supplies there.
That's basically what I was.
Wasn't the Betty in The Expanse?
Okay.
Season 1?
No, that was Alien.
No, it was
Oh, no.
Alien Res.
Yeah,
Alien
Alien
Res.
Res was the
Yeah.
Betty.
Oh man, I just named it Betty because I thought it sounded a cool name for
Yeah.
a ship.
That's all right.
I mean, I meant to do
Lots
that.
of people will have called their ships the Betty, so don't worry about it.
But yes, I will take my cigar out and have a moment.
And while he's doing this,
Okay.
Mac's like, "Hey,
You recover
Rose,
a point of stress.
Rose, are you still alive down there? Please tell me you're still alive. I do not
I'm
want to come down there."
I'm still alive.
Oh,
there's
thank God.
there's something some motion underneath your shuttle. I
what?
just picked it up on the scanner.
Shepard, are you hanging out in the back there with the gun?
Yes.
Can you see anything below us?
It's too dark, and there's storms going. You're not.
Yeah, it's pitch black out here, man. I can't see a thing.
Okay, well, I'm not landing if there's something underneath me.
That's a good plan.
But you're a bit away from where you would be safe landing anyway, because you kind of had to take off, maneuver around, get it lined up with the front of the monolith. Now
Blow it
you
up.
could actually go fly back to where Rose is,
Okay,
and it would be.
and drop a rope.
Yeah, you could drop
Make
a
the
rope.
basket climb.
Rose
Yeah.
doesn't mind shimmying up a rope, does he?
No, I don't mind shimmying up a rope.
While Rose is taking his breather, Shepard is going to clutch the dog tag around his neck
Mhm.
and sort of mutter under his breath, "Not again."
Okay, cool.
And then
Hanging out the back of the
I'm clipped
dropship,
on with a smart
with the
gun.
rain kind of hammering down against you. You're in the marine armor again, and it's very reminiscent of
Yeah,
that,
so I'm
that
just kind
previous
of-
time. So you like grab them.
trying to calm my heart rate.
It calms by a pip.
As I'm about to leave the Betty,
Mhm.
I shall rifle through Holder's cold dead corpse.
It's
His
not
your
that.
cold dead corpse
inside
by the
monolith.
door.
His corpse
Hey?
was
Yeah,
inside the
by
door
the
of the
monolith.
monolith.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Oh, the monolith.
Mm.
Oh, Holder died in the monolith.
Yeah.
No, he got
no,
dragged
no.
into the monolith.
His body
got
was being
dragged.
brought back to the monolith,
Oh,
but
was
I'm
it?
not sure
Okay,
there's
I didn't
anything
realise.
left after
I
the
didn't
hellfire.
realise. I thought he got done for here.
Oh, he
no,
did.
it's
There's
fine.
blood everywhere.
Okay. Well, I'll just Mac, I'm ready.
Okay, well, we're not landing because you said there was motion down there. So
There is
Shepard
motion down here.
Shepard will drop a rope for you.
Okay.
Shepard, can you drop a rope
Yeah,
for
I'll-
man?
Are we over him? I can't quite tell.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can fly back over to.
I'll probably just
where
park
the
us
shuttle
like
is.
right above
Yeah.
All right, then I'll hurl a rope
And a
out
bit
when I'm told
lower
I'm in
down,
place.
just
Okay.
lower and high enough that nothing can jump on my ship, but low enough
Okay.
he doesn't have to climb
So
too
I'm
far.
gonna
Okay.
tie on the repair kit because I'm
Mhm.
assuming that's quite a bulky
It is
thing.
quite big and bulky. Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm going to tie the repair thing on and then
Mhm.
say, you take the repair kit, take that up first.
Yeah, I'll
and then
quickly
I'll,
shimmy that up.
Okay.
And then I will.
So you pull that up.
Then I hit my scanner again. Oh, I got a 1. I failed the pound scanner.
Okay.
Well, I still
Oh,
go
you're gonna hit
down.
your
No,
scanner
you
again.
no, yeah.
Okay, there's movement a lot closer.
Okay, it's inbound now. You guys haven't got long.
Yeah, as soon as the thing's up and untied, I'm just going to hurl the rope straight back down
Okay.
again.
It doesn't take you long to pull it up.
Okay.
You untie it and you throw it back down.
Okay.
Ben, can you please make a mobility roll? Rose, can
Yeah.
you please make a mobility roll?
Mobility roll.
God.
Sorry, I've just...
Mobility. I'm trying to find mobility. Agility.
on the left-hand
mobility.
Left of agility still.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh,
Okay.
like a
Okay, so how many successes did you get? 4 successes.
4, yeah.
Okay, so you jump onto you start climbing up the rope very quickly.
when he's climbing, I'm going to be pulling him up as well.
And you're pulling as well. And as you do, a dark figure pounces out of the darkness from
Yeah.
behind the shuttle,
Yeah.
narrowly, its claws going past your boot, like just touching the edge of it. And you you pull yourself up, and Shepherd, you see this, and you pull as hard as you can, and he comes up onto the deck plating of the back. Birch, you can now see Shepherd struggling with Rose, trying to get him up. As you kind of put the last staples into the
Last
neck
bit of
there.
gaffer tape.
Yeah. Okay, Rose, Shepherd, what are you up to?
I'm slamming the door shut and saying he's in.
Okay.
To Mac.
Yeah, Rose has got to do a panic test.
Oh yes, Rose has got to roll a panic test when he lands inside the.
Everyone's not prepared to die.
Here we go. 15.
14.
It could be.
That'd
I'm
be
on.
14.
I'm on stress 9. I mean,
14.
you could all die. 11.
Oh,
11. Right, hang on.
I'm just glad it's not 14 because I don't want Rose going berserk on
Yeah.
me.
Seek cover.
Yeah.
So the thing scares the hell out of you, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
kind of scrabble away from Shepherd. Oh,
We lost Mark there.
Oh, he's
yeah,
back.
Mark dropped
Hello.
on and dropped off again.
yep. I'm gonna have to switch the windows around again. That's
Sorry.
cool. No worries, no worries. We're having a few. As you can tell, the weather in the UK is a little bit stormy and rainy and not conducive for internet.
And basically, in England, we can't build anything that can deal with our normal weather, which we have, which is wet, windy, and rainy.
yeah.
It's like
Absolutely.
80% of our weather, and we still can't deal with it.
Especially
a wet leaf will stop most major transport arteries.
It will. It will. Yeah, absolutely. Right.
Half an inch of snow, we're done
That
for.
was the
or
thing
the
that
wrong
made-
kind of rain.
That was
Oh,
what made
yeah.
Snowpiercer unreliable, wasn't it? I mean, you could believe that it might travel around the rest of the world on the tracks, but the second
the-
it hit British Rail,
Yeah.
sorry, wrong type of snow.
Okay, right. So you guys are back on board. You slam the thing shut. Rose, you scamper away from the doorway, having seen death coming for you just momentarily beforehand. And you kind of slam into one of those chairs and pull the thing down next to Birch, who is looking worse for wears, stapling his head back on,
I'm not saying I've just blown up the panic roll chart on another window on a PDF, but you know, I have.
Maybe you have.
Shepherd,
Okay.
I got holes coming out of me. You better sort me out. I'm dying here, man.
Okay.
How's Mac maneuvering the ship? If he's like flinging it around, I'm going to go.
No, he's
I'm
kind
not-
of. He's not going.
If you're
anywhere
just
yet,
calmly
I don't
flying,
think.
I'm just going to stroll over to Rose.
Yeah.
It's all right, Rose. It's all right. We're all here now, using calming presence. to
Oh,
remove
calming
stress.
presence. Yep.
Oh, boom. Hit that button.
And then I'm gonna check him over with my medikit.
Okay. So do a medical aid. Right, Mac, what are you doing?
So I'm now beginning our flight towards the colony.
Okay. You think it'll take you about 10-15 minutes to get there.
Okay.
So
No,
everyone can recover 1 point of stress.
Yeah. How long would it take to do the emergency repair kit? Do I know?
It should take you. These things are supposed to be done quite quickly, so it'll take you like 10-15 minutes.
So I could, in theory, en route settle repair, or someone who might be better at me than repair.
We could land somewhere, couldn't we?
Yeah.
There's very few places to land the ship of this size, however. Remember, this is very chaotic terrain. There would be a spot near the colony that you could do it, or you could just land at the colony.
Yeah, I'm conscious that if I land at the colony and we're not ready to fly straight away, we may all die. So yeah, en route, I'm just going to try and keep my eye open for a spot.
Okay, you find a little patch. Let's have a piloting roll.
So I got 3 successes.
landing
Sorry
in
for
the
the med thing for Simon.
Okay, so it recovers 3 health. Well done, and no panic.
Ooh,
Oh, Mac,
Oh, like a boss.
you find a perfect little spot, and you've just your searchlights are just scanning around. You see a little flat plateau that you think, oh, that's perfect. It's in the lee of another rocky promontory, so you think it will probably be shaded from the severe winds.
excellent. The perfect spot to do a window repair.
Yes. And Gavin from Autoglasses. No. Sorry, it's an advert in the UK. This is anyway. So you land, and
The call
so
out fee would be a bit much.
yeah, a
this
bit
kind of
much for
role.
LV-832. Okay, so Mark, Birch, Rose, and Shepherd are all there. Mac is in the pilot seat. He has stopped for a repair, so I assume the 3 of you are going to go and try and effect this repair as quickly as possible. Who's got the best heavy machinery?
I've got 1.
Engels did.
I think Birch has got heavy
Got
machinery.
3. But
3.
can I move?
Yeah, you've got 1 health.
Yeah, you're fine.
Prepared.
You're fine.
If you
He's
guys want,
There
fine-ish.
you go. Engels only had.
Yeah, fine. It is maybe not quite.
if you guys want to do that, perhaps Rose and I should keep our eyes out.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you two set up a little mini perimeter outside.
So you guys are going to cover
With
Birch.
motion track.
Is there any more armor in the back?
I'd imagine so.
There's another marine vest type setup.
I'll get some more.
There's a
some more
few of those.
clips.
So yeah,
Get some more
6
ammo.
Okay.
So Birch, fix the plane.
Okay.
Okay, Birch. Heavy machinery roll.
I keep forgetting to say to put the modifier. Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that.
like a boss.
Yeah. So it doesn't. It takes you. You've done this many times before. You are a roughneck. You know your job is fixing things, patching things.
You are
And
Gavin
that's
from Autoglass.
yeah, and that's why you are on the ship
Birch from
supporting the
Autoglass.
Marines. So you get outside. Sorry, I think we're having a bit of chop on the internet again. You get outside, you patch that up, and about 10 minutes to get the resin applied, the sheet in the right place, and with a thick coating. It even in the rain, this chemical compound is designed to solidify and will last you for 1 atmospheric trip. But yeah,
Nice work, Birch.
and
Everyone back on board.
Mac, you can see Birch doing it, obviously. Well, you know,
I'm just
he's
giving him
kind of
lots of thumbs
clambering
up.
Yeah, and Birch, you're kind of there. You know, there's a bit of yogurt on the windshield now, but it's all
wash off.
repaired. It's all
Yeah,
repaired.
it's fine now. That wash. It's like
Yeah.
bird crap on the windscreen. It'll come off. Don't worry.
Can I contact our ship? Our
You can.
big ship.
Yeah, you can.
Do we lose another point of stress given we've taken another 10 minutes?
Yes, you do. Sorry, I thought I said that when I said it takes 10 minutes. You can have another point of stress.
Oh, I thought that was for the flight.
No, you can lose another one.
Ooh.
Okay, you're going to contact the ship.
Yeah, I'm going to contact the ship.
Okay. This is Burrows.
Hey,
What's going on
It's,
down there?
Well, it's all gone to hell. There's some seriously badass aliens down here that are literally just ripping the hell out of people. Everyone's dying.
I need to tell you something.
Yeah.
You know, you asked me to wake up the deputies.
Yep.
They've taken all of the weapons.
Yeah.
And they've kitted out a shuttle,
Yeah.
and they left.
Why did they leave?
One of them, Deputy Pennell.
Right. Okay.
He had access to Mother.
Okay. Why the hell did he have access to Mother?
I don't know. I've been locked out.
Right. Okay. So this is the company. This is a
Yeah.
company man.
What the
It's fine. There's nothing you can do about that. It's a company man. The company decided that they want what's down here. So basically, all the colonists are compromised. If anything tries to get back on your ship, there's a chance it's compromised.
shit? What the fuck?
So basically, these things are laying eggs inside humans and keeping them alive.
What?
I've got a recording that I'm going to try and get Birch to send to you, so you've got it. So the reason I quarantined this.
I'm assuming this is all secure and none of us can hear that.
Yeah, it's a separate comm channel.
The reason
Yeah.
I've
Should get you to take your earphones off.
quarantined this
Bit like that.
planet is because nothing is safe. It can't get off. It simply
Okay, these
cannot
guys,
get off.
they meant business.
Yeah, absolutely, they meant business.
They
Have
basically-
they met me?
They locked me in my my quarters. I'm out now, but
Yeah.
they locked me in the quarters and just went about their business. They didn't really tell me anything. Look,
Okay.
look, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I don't.
So-
I'm not. This is not really
so
what I signed up for. Any of
that's
this,
fine.
you know.
So take the ship and move it.
What? Where are you going to go?
Just take the ship and move it. If they can't actually get back to you, then they can't evacuate anyone. They can't get back to your ship.
Okay.
All you have to do is move it.
we
Move
Take
it.
the fleet to the far side.
Move it away. Yeah, move it away, and then contact. All the Marines are dead. Jensen's dead. all
He's
the
like completely stunned by all this information you're giving him, like in this sudden
I'm
burst.
sorry to dump this on you, but we're going to be there in 10 minutes. The plan is we're going to pick up the guys and pick up what survivors we can
What?
and get off.
Right? Where the fuck are you going to go then? You're going to come to here?
No, there's the marine ship.
The
The
Gould?
marine ship is still there.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, my mission is to keep the colonists alive, and on your ship are all the colonists. That's what I
Shit.
have to do is keep
Okay.
you alive. Yeah. The
Sure.
only way I can keep you alive is for
If we-
nothing to get back on your ship. The Gould is there, and we can get back on the Gould.
Okay.
We've got Birch, so
Will you
we can-
transmit
we-
this thing to me then?
I'm going to try and do it now.
Okay, you need to ask Birch to do that then and let
Yeah,
him
yeah,
tell him what that's about.
But you need to move away.
Well, I'll wait till you've transmitted and then I'll move the ship away.
Yeah,
It'll be
okay, cool.
easier for you.
So basically, I'll relay this information to everyone.
Okay. So
Yeah.
everyone is aware of that.
So everyone is aware of the fact that so right, guys, there is essentially a deputy marshal who is a covert company man who's basically got a goon squad. They're going to come down and they're going to try and do exactly what the UPP were here to do. So we can still get away to the Gould, we just can't get back up.
What's wrong with the Sojourn? Why can't we go to the Sojourn?
We can't go to the Sojourn because we can't jeopardize the colonists on the Sojourn.
No, that's good. They should be safe.
We can't deputize. We cannot risk the lives of all those colonists.
No, I agree with him.
But there's a potential that we need to take out the entire squad that's coming off that ship. There's a shuttle coming down that you may well have to just blow up because it's got a company guy in charge.
Yeah, but where's it
I'll
flying
sign that.
to?
Hey, it's flying to the colony.
But if it's here to do what the UPP are doing, why would it fly to the colony? Surely
Because-
it's just going to go to the
No,
monolith
because
that I
the
just blew up.
aliens. No, because the aliens are at the colony.
Birch, You
Birch,
get notification from the Gould that there has been an unauthorized access to the ship.
Dun, dun, dun.
Birch, I need you to send this, transmit the information on this recorder to the Sojourn. Can you do that for me?
Apparently not.
No,
No.
no, we can't.
Mark's having some serious internet problems. Sorry about this, everyone. On the finale, this is frustrating.
While he's sorting that out,
Hmm.
and while Mark's not here, is there anything I could rig up to make it easier for me to identify if there's something inside one of these creatures inside of someone? So I know I
If you're
can
a
tell by
genius,
doing
you
like
can,
checks.
There was a
use seismic
densitometer on the
densitometers.
on the
Yeah.
rover.
But could I like jerry rig even like a motion tracker or something to
You
focus
could
far
use
on a
a
far
motion
short-
tracker. You could basically effectively ruin
an
a motion
ultrasound.
tracker, so all it can do is like
check people.
check people.
Zero range. Yeah.
So,
So
yeah,
you've got like a
that's all
zero
it can
range
do.
motion tracker.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. If I can rummage around, try and
Birch
find
is
another motion,
offline. Someone's put.
if I can try and rummage around, find another motion tracker and jerry rig it.
I'll
Yeah,
give you
well,
my motion tracker.
No, you've only got you've got all the motion trackers you've got.
Okay, so
I've
we've
got one.
we've got two.
Yeah,
yes,
you've got
you
two.
can have mine.
In the meantime, I'm assuming the window's repaired and everyone's getting back on board the ship.
Yes.
We're making our way towards the colony. How far out do you reckon we are from the colony now?
You're kind of halfway back. It's taking you
So
5
about-
minutes, so you're all chatting
Matt-
about this and
Matt, can you just check the air? Can you check space to see if
Can
there's
you
another
permission me
shuttle?
for Birch just in case? That way, at least you got someone to make rolls.
Because I think there's another lander come down, and it may not be another
just
lander.
making sure I'm not missing him joining in on the Zoom as well.
Rose, there is the potential that some of the colonists down here have one of these things inside them.
Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, and I'm telling absolutely everyone here, there are only 2 people left.
Sorry, I was
in
looking
that
for Ben
colony.
and it's just got alien.
There are only 2 people left in that colony that I class as being alive and not expendable.
I
With all
adapted.
due respect, Rose, nobody is expendable. And that's absolute horse shit.
I've adapted one.
Every single person in that residential area is potentially an alien.
From what they told us just before we got on board this thing, I agree with them. I think they're dead. The people in the command center are still there, but if there's one of those things inside them, we can't let them on board.
I'll tell you what, I'll
I don't
let
have
you
this-
two have the fine duty of telling people they cannot get on the ship that's there to save them and then putting a bullet to them. Because that's what you're doing by leaving them there.
I don't have the surgical skill to save them.
Ah, shit.
I'm
Anyway,
a medic, not a surgeon.
We got to make a move. The longer we wait, the longer this takes.
Yeah,
Oh, I figure we were
you-
talking while we're flying.
You
Yes.
just keep an eye on the airways because there's another shuttle coming down.
Okay.
And
does
the
this
people
have?
on it.
Does this thing have radar?
Hang on.
I would
hang on.
imagine so.
Let me
It
just
should be able
sort
to do
out
air-to-air
something
combat.
momentarily.
I know it's got air-to-air missiles. It must have radar, surely.
Yeah, it's got like a system like that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna explain to Mac in a
I
very
love the aviators, by the way,
in a
Dan.
very manipulative way. But,
You want to be careful. Mac is not your best friend right now. If you get this wrong, Mac may end up shooting you. Mac's not happy with what you just said.
listen, Mac, I basically have just sent the order to save every single colonist that's in orbit, right? By not allowing anybody else down on this planet. Right? The company have basically gone against my rule, and I'm the law here. They can't do that. Yeah, they've gone against that to send people down here.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, Rose. I think you're breaking up.
Right?
Mac turns his radio off and just keeps flying. Mac is genuinely not happy with the fact that people have become expendable.
Not happy.
Did you just think so?
Oh no, man! I'm just gonna go and hide in the corner, or maybe I'll frenzy and just
Oh,
shoot Mac in the
And
back.
another 10 minutes has passed. I'm gonna
Well,
again.
hang on. This is all going on right now. So we
after
just need
that, I mean.
Rose. Yeah, after that. So Rose, roll your panic roll.
Hey!
Okay.
Screams.
So Mac,
Screams.
you turn off your thing, and Rose, this triggers you. the denial of your power. There's people coming down. Max ignoring you, and you just
Oh, no.
scream. You scream. You scream. You scream. Shepard, not only do you not get your stress off from a free zone, but you actually gain a stress.
I
Because-
gain the stress, but I can still use my thing to remove stress from someone.
You can, but you don't get one for the 10 minutes.
No, I wasn't asking
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
From the
Because
other
you were
10
just
minutes.
saying beforehand, you get one.
Yeah, no,
off.
because,
Yeah,
off.
it meant to
because
use
I
his
took
power
one,
again.
but I can
Mac
use my
hears him
ability.
scream and just automatically assumes he's really angry with Mac now. So Mac presses the lock button on the door behind him. They kind of leans back and is like, boop, and then the shuttle the bit to the cockpit closes.
I will calm Rose down to the best of my ability.
Okay.
Look, Rose.
Hey, calm down.
Look,
and
don't
then-
worry, I get it. We're doing what has to be done here.
And then I radio over to Lise and say we're en route. But I also tell her everything that Rose just told me.
Oh, okay.
So I'm making her acutely aware that.
Okay, so hang on. We have to do that conversation. You can't say I just
Oh,
inform
okay.
her of that because that's quite a conversation to be had.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, Lise, can you hear me?
Yeah. We're just getting everything ready. We're moving over towards the arrivals lounge. Yeah, oh my god, I can't believe.
Did you
the
get into
birds.
the residential section?
We haven't got anywhere near it. You said not to go near it.
Okay, well, I mean,
You want us to go check it?
It's dangerous. No.
I could send a couple of the guys to go check it. You get the sense of her looking around a room of people who really don't want to be looked at right now as she says that.
Hey, no. I think we're at the point now. I'll be honest with you. Rose has made it abundantly clear that anybody in that residential section is most likely an alien now, or gonna be an alien. So he probably won't even let them on
And
the
there's nothing
pod.
we can do for them. Can't we get that thing out of them? Can't we like put them in cryo and save them? These aren't just like randoms. These are my friends. These are people I know. God damn it!
Lise,
Can't we save
Lise.
them?
I'm completely with you. Nobody is expendable in my eyes, but Rose will start shooting people. That ain't even in question. So I think at this point in time, it is triage. We've got to save as many people as we can actually save. So we are 5 minutes out. We will be touching down on the outside. You got to be ready to go because we are getting off the ground as soon as we've touched down. Okay?
Right. Well, hang on. She looks around the room, counting people. There's 8 of us here.
Okay. And that's the best we can do right now.
Okay.
Okay? So be ready.
We've got some gear and some stuff to take with us. We've salvaged some of the records, some of the recordings, some of the stuff that Rose said we should keep a track of, and a few things. I mean, what are we going to do?
One step at a time. We can only move forward right now. So
Okay.
next job is to get people off the planet safely. Then we can do the if, buts, and maybes afterwards. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Right.
I'm 5 minutes out.
Okay, we're moving.
Yeah.
We're moving now. We'll see you at the
Okay.
arrivals building.
Stay safe. I'm like, and then I go back onto the main radio with everyone. I was like, we are
Okay.
ETA 5 minutes. We are going to touch down and secure zone as soon as we're down. Nobody else has to die here today. Understood? And Rose can feel like that was kind of aimed at him more than anything.
Well, Rose has calmed down and stopped screaming.
That's
Rose
good
is
because I'm
just
worried.
completely going.
Come up on the
mental
radio and
now,
he'll be like,
you're
"Ah!"
out of.
Yeah, because he loses a point of stress for screaming, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you lose an extra one because I use my ability on you as well, calming
That's
you
like
down.
4.
But
He's never
but
going to
Mac
get
and
that
Shepard
15 now.
gained a stress.
Oh, I gained one. Yeah, because I could hear him screaming.
Yeah,
didn't I?
you heard him scream. You actually
Oh,
said
that's
that.
put me back up to 2 stress.
Oh, a little bit glitchy on the old internet there.
We've been on 2 stress since session 1.
No, I got up to 4 stress, but I've slowly, I finally managed to,
4 stress was also session 1.
Mac just, I told you, Mac just stopped looking at things.
Has Bert sent my transmission?
We need a roll, a Comtech roll from Birch.
Would Birch send that transmission? Is Birch
he would
doing
send
what
it
was
to. He would send it to. Birch has just been informed that there has been unknown
Security
access,
breach.
a security breach on board the Gould in the docking bay. And he can communicate with the ship from here. It's a contact roll with a -3 to do that. To send the message.
What the hell? He's got contact 0? That's pretty crap.
Well, I've got contact 1.
Yeah, that's worse than me.
What's his wits? Well, there
But
you go.
he's got.
It's
There you go.
apparently he's done nailed it anyway.
Yeah. So was that for communicating with the Gould?
That was the contact for the Gould, yeah.
Okay. So the ship.
Stasis interrupted. Fire in cryogenic compartment.
No. There's main hangar bay compromised. Dropship clamps released. Birch
Take
knows
no
that there were
dropships.
2 dropships on board the Gould.
Yeah.
Oh, if we'd have known that, why did we bother repairing? We could have just summoned the other one.
I was waiting for somebody to go, how long to get the other dropship down here?
It's always
It'd
good to
take
have
me 2 hours to crawl across the complex.
I didn't
An
know
hour
it
for
was-
the uplink.
Yeah, you got to go through a small pipe.
Well, I'll tell Birch that the Sojourn can't leave until he's confirmed that the message has been received.
There's a problem on the Gould at the minute. It would appear that the docking clamps for the second dropship have been released. There's been an unauthorized access to the hangar bay.
Wasn't there anybody else left on board?
No,
Yeah,
this is the
not.
deputies, the company deputies that I had woken up on this Sojourn.
So let me
Taking a
get this
land.
right, Rose. Not only do you want to abandon a load of colonists, you woke up a load of crazy guys who armed themselves, stole an armored ship with weapons, who are now coming down to the surface to really ruin our day. Damn it, Rose!
Mac,
Yeah, they weren't.
Sounds
They
like
weren't
we might
meant to
have
be
a-
crazy guys. They were meant to be coming down to protect the colonists until
Right.
we discover that actually there's no protecting the colonists.
I would just like to point out that one clip, this is only a little patch on the windscreen. We will not be going into orbit. This is not fit for aerial combat right now.
With the second success, Birch can send the recording that Rose has. I assume you're sending the video files from the camcorder.
Yes.
You can upload those to. Basically, you can ping them out, so they'll
Yeah.
go to the Gould and to the Sojourn.
I don't know what
That's fine.
Birch's orders are like.
That's fine.
Nothing that would compromise that. That's fine.
Okay.
Well, the fact that I told him that the Sojourn can't leave, and I'm about to confirm with the Sojourn they've received them.
Yeah,
That
Ben's
would kind
not
of
privy
suggest-
to Birch's secret.
I don't know
secret
any of Birch's
information, so
secrets.
it's fine.
Well, no, I would know pretty instantly.
Yeah.
If
Oh
he
yeah,
hadn't
yeah, yeah.
done
No,
that.
so he's done. Yeah, if you didn't do it, he'd know you hadn't done it.
I'd know he hadn't done it. So,
Yeah. So you do send that off,
okay.
Well,
and you approach the colony.
yes.
And as you come in, you can see the facility, and off in the far corner. Let me get the map screen up. And unfortunately, this requires me to do a little bit of.
So does Mac know that there's another one of those craft coming down?
I mean, Birch did just tell us all, didn't he?
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he just had that angry outburst at Rose.
yeah, he just said, "Oh, that's all happening." So I'm just maneuvering some things on another screen so that it looks slightly. I do like to try to maintain the appearance.
No one's died. I've had this memorial candle burning the whole time, and there hasn't been a single death yet.
Well, Ben, you died twice, so that counts for you,
Gen
mate.
2K, farewell, and thank you for becoming a patron today. Very much appreciated. Sorry, just yeah. Good night. Unfortunately, he's an hour ahead, so he's been ordered to bed, and he's been up
Happens
late
to all of
playing
us.
on the channel last night. So, right, sorry, I'm just setting up some stuff before we switch over. All the screens. This is fun. This is like the Pathfinder show, where people are dropping in and out all the time. But if we do this, and then unfortunately, I don't think Mark will be joining us for the rest of the show.
Okay.
I think he's.
All right, Ben, ready to die as the third character?
See, I thought Birch might survive, but now Ben's playing him. He's screwed. Let's be fair, Ben. Your record is not good.
Not in this game, it's not.
Right, hang on. Last one.
Want to get me in a LARP if you want to see survival.
Oh my god, I couldn't handle an alien laugh.
Ah,
I would definitely need brown trousers.
right. So as you're flying in, you can see that the place is a mess, and the building, all the shutters are down. The fuel depot, the door to the fuel depot is open. Rain is hammering in there. There's a vehicle half parked on the. Here we go. Let's get everyone back on the screen.
Off a missile in there, just be on the safe side.
Into the fuel depot.
Yeah. And let's get the map up so people can see what I'm talking about. And let's get you guys over to the map. Here we go. So again, for anyone who wants to support us on Patreon, you get all of these maps, Adventurer tier or above, for free. So you can see the fuel. Oh, let me hide that. The fuel depot over here.
Yeah.
There's rain just hammering in there. There's a vehicle parked half in the doorway. The arrivals area, the big doors are open, and you can see movement going on around there. Most of the other buildings either are dark or shuttered. There's light coming out of the upstairs of the ops center. Looks like they've left the lights on in there. And over in the living quarters, there is a fire on this section of the living quarters. Yeah. And it doesn't seem to be huge. It seems to be burning, but it's not spreading because of the heavy rain. That's what you think. There's definitely a fire going, and the rest of the place looks dark. And as you've kind of come in over, you see figures moving in the arrivals area.
Okay. My big lights, searchlights are on. Do we see anything because we're on the roofs or anything as we're flying?
Okay, make observation roll.
Make an observation.
Anyone who wants to have a look out the front. Birch can also make a roll because of plugging into the ship.
Max sees nothing.
Do you want to push?
No, I do not want the additional stress right now.
Birch doesn't see anything. Rose.
Am I panicking again?
No.
Oh no.
No, Shepherd is though.
No, that becomes a 5.
Ooh.
Oh, because you. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, you get -2 because of your ability. So as you're coming in, you're all in there.
Is there anything hidden here? And if so, where? That's one of my investigate questions. If I get more than one correct answer.
Okay. So as you're looking out the front windscreen, you're all approaching the. I'm trying to scroll on the wrong screen. You're all in anticipation, kind of up in the cockpit area, looking out at the colony. And Rose, you see what the others don't see is figures on top of the dark figures crawling along the outside of this tunnel.
Yeah.
That heads from the ops center to the arrivals lounge.
Yeah.
But as you're flying in, the rest of you can see in the arrivals bay, there's like a whole bunch of people. And there's some people walking, some on stretchers. They've got some kit and some big containers and some things on wheels, like luggage and kit and gear.
Okay. I'm going to scream, Mac, get that. I'm going to scream, Mac, get that searchlight on top of the tunnel from the office to the arrivals. And Shepherd, light it up.
I'm going to assume that he, light it up.
Okay,
so
I'll
all of a sudden,
into the gunner's seat.
You can hear the gun start wrapping up, and I bring the ship round and bring the searchlights on top of the arrivals lounge. Not the arrivals lounge, the stretch bit that they're going to be.
Okay.
Rose just said.
So as you shine the light on the top of you're kind of as you're turning and panning the light across, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures crawling along the tunnel, and you think possibly some on the ground below. As you move the searchlight across them, they dart down the far side onto the ground on this side, out of sight. Because remember, this is like a big covered tunnel.
But you open up on that with your nose gun. You're just going to vaporize the whole bloody tunnel section, aren't you?
They seem to be approaching the arrivals center fairly quickly.
Okay. I also, whilst I'm assuming Lise has kept a communicator on her.
Yeah, you're all in communication. She's like,
Yeah.
Mac, land, we need to get on.
You've got incoming. I repeat, you've got incoming.
What fucking land? Then where?
No time for gear. You run on the ship. We're gonna touch down, and we are running. Okay, no gear.
You need to open up, Mac.
I can't. They've all darted off into the darkness. I'm not chasing them. We are putting down.
Which side? Which side?
So
opposite
side.
Opposite the comms relay.
Okay.
Opposite the comm relay.
Okay, we should get near
to the back
to the
door.
back hatch.
To the back door. I want
Clipping
all
on
three.
smart gun at the ready.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm assuming Birch has got his gun as well.
Yeah. Just start firing. Just lay down cover fire.
So, you bring the drop ship down.
Yeah. So the back. I've
So
literally
back
parked it
is
to the back. Facing the arrivals. Actually, they literally run out the door and run up the ramp. I'm pretty much putting it as close as I can without actually crashing.
Oh, my computer's doing something weird. Okay. So you land with the back of the drop pod facing the dropship. Sorry, facing
And
the thing.
the door
And the
opens,
ramp's coming down as you land. The rain's coming in. Who's one each side? Who's strapped to the thing with the guns ready?
I am.
So
Okay.
it would be Birch. It would be Birch.
I'm
and
assuming.
Shepherd.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
assuming you're
Because they've
there
got
as
the
well,
two
Rose.
biggest-
They got
they've-
the-
Yeah.
Well, it's a pretty
Yeah.
wide thing. It's big enough
Yeah.
for an APC, so we could easily get all
Yeah.
three of us in the doorway.
As soon as the ramp
Oh yeah.
drops,
You could stand there, but like being secured on. Also, Shepherd. Now that you're standing there, this is different to being secured on with a pulse rifle, where you can quite easily, maybe hang on and fire your gun. You're like in a full rig type thing. So if you need to hold on, you can't fire your gun. It's a heavy weapon, so it requires, so you'll still be tied on, but if you're firing a gun and you fall out, you'll be dangling. That's kind of the situation that you'll be in.
No,
You
not
won't-
let go of the gun and grab the thing.
You could do, but then you wouldn't be able to shoot the gun. That's what I'm saying. You can either shoot the
Yeah,
gun.
but I would
or
rather
hold on.
be.
Yeah,
holding
no,
on.
that's cool. That's cool. Just saying up front.
Been
So
left
we're all
behind.
aware of the scenario.
So I will
I'm
basically
on the
run
side by
down.
the button as well.
I will move down the ramp.
Okay, so the ramp hits the floor, and you see them all running up. Some of them, they're carrying the guy. Remember the guy with acid who hit the ceiling? He still seems to not have recovered, and a couple of people are bringing him up on a stretcher.
What
There
about
is-
the
I'm
surgeon?
going to launch all my flares, all my lit flares, over them,
Right.
so that my lit flares fly behind them. to
What,
try and
into the
br-
arrivals
give-
bit or sort of wider?
No, wider, just so that I can
Okay.
try and light the area around.
Light the area up. I like it. Okay, so you throw the flares. Shepherd, you're standing there with your gun ready. Birch, you're standing there with gun ready. And hang on, let me just make sure I'm not. No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Mark's going to come back. His internet's gone down. Okay, so the ramp hits the floor. People start running. You see Lee's going, she's running forward. Cobb comes out and sort of stands up next to you, Rose, with the pulse rifle ready. There's a guy pushing a really large box, but he seems quite strong, and he's doing it quite quickly. And a few people with bags and like boxes and briefcase type things, those kind of size things, come running up the thing. 8 people, 1 guy on a stretcher. And they all kind of bundle into or are bundling up the ramp.
As soon as they go past me, as soon as there's a space, I'm shooting. Literally, I'm just going to shout covering fire.
Okay.
I'm just going to start spraying.
So as they get sort of halfway up the ramp, and it's, as Roger said, it's quite a wide ramp because remember, an
It's
APC can
big,
drive
yeah.
down this thing. So you're kind of standing there, and they're running between you. So you've got.
NPC with 2 inches of ground clearance.
Yeah, I love that. It's like a lowered.
It's all right. They knew they were going somewhere where they didn't need to go off road.
The best thing about it, though, is that the door in the colony is just the right size for the APC to go through. And it's built for the APC. Anyway, right. Anyway, I was watching it earlier on.
Convenience in mind.
Absolutely standard. There's a
design.
a vehicle standard size.
And the turret's even designed to go down, so it can.
No, I like that bit. I quite like that bit. Okay, so as this all happens, people running up, up the grill. You hear hissing and kind of screeching noises as 5 alien creatures clamber around the outside of the arrivals lounge, 2 zones away from you. And we will have a short break while I go to the toilet, and then we're going to do initiative, and we're going to have combat. Okay, so the rain is hammering down, the gritty music is playing, the aliens will sneer from around something. Rose kind of checks the counter on the side of the rifle. Shepard, you look into your reticle. Everyone gets your guns ready, and we're going to have a brief break. So, please don't go anywhere. What will probably be the final combat of the game is about to kick off, and we shall see you very soon for the final part of LV-832. Stay with us, refresh your drink, and we'll be back shortly. We are back. Hello. Yes, excellent. So the door is open. The ramp is down. The rain is falling. People are coming up the stairs. The aliens have emerged from around the arrival center, and the 4 of you. 3 of you.
Cobb.
Sorry, 3 of you. Oh yeah, Cobb's there with a pulse rifle. To be fair though, he looks quite ropey.
Have you
Hey,
seen me
more
recently?
The
gunfire.
alien in his chest.
And I'm going to flip to the face screen for our viewers, but we will use the same map screen we were using with the initiative tokens, but our viewers don't need to see that. So, does someone need one? No.
Yes, I
Birch
need one.
You need one. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's show the deck and let's deal 1 card. 2. Deal. What did you get? Please be a 10.
Please be a 1.
Hey!
A 1! Okay.
Hey,
Does
nice.
Cobb get the other one?
Sorry?
Does Cobb get the other one?
Oh, God.
I imagine as soon as Cobb sees those things, he's running for the ship. Let's be honest.
Yeah, probably.
No, he's on the ship with us already.
Yeah,
was
but
on-
he's
No,
actually
He
like.
stood next to me.
He stood next to Rose, ready, like pulse rifle at the ready.
Can I give Cobb the Clint Eastwood, stare.
Is that you're going to dish out your super stare at this moment
Super
to say
stare at this
stand
moment.
and fire?
Stand.
Rose
stand
cast
fire.
Smolder.
Yeah, Rose cast Smolder.
What
You
happened
do that,
yesterday in the
And
men's
Cobb
game.
shouts, "Let's rock!"
Yeah, and then I'm going to press play on my 1980 player. Start banging out some tunes in my
It's
headphones.
Stan Bush with "You've Got the Touch."
Oh,
You
Superb
can't lose
choice.
if that's playing.
Could say you've got
Did
the
someone
power.
just take a card?
No, I just
No.
moved it. Sorry.
So who's got a 3?
Cobb.
When the time is right, you'll be
Oh, who
right
took
at
that?
the eye
I
of the
didn't deal him a
storm.
card.
Did you not? Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's
so
fine.
I've got 1.
So 3
You
is
can do
for
whatever you
Cobb.
like with 3. Yeah.
Okay, so
I've got 1.
combat begins.
Okay.
Rose, You're so
You find it's
amped. You're
pronounced
so.
heroes.
Oh yeah. You're so amped. You're so psyched up that as soon as you see these creatures, as you say, there's a parting of scientists and technicians, and you're like firing with your pulse rifle. Are you going full auto?
I'm going to go grenade because I can hit every single one of them because they're all in the same location.
That's true.
Interesting. Go for it.
That's it. Everything in the zone.
It does hit everything in the zone.
Hit everything in the zone. If I can take one movement off every single one of them, that's a win.
That is a win.
That's
So
a
right.
massive
would
win.
you would also need 5 extra successes.
No,
No, he
don't
doesn't.
need five.
He rolls
I
per
auto hit
thing.
every single one of them. 'Cause
You
they're
have
all
to
in the
make your
same
roll,
zone.
don't you? You have to roll your
Yeah.
grenade.
Okay. I don't know.
It's ranged No.
Yeah. No,
It
it's
is a ranged
combat.
Hang on. Let me
Yeah,
find it again. You had to do the one thing we're not prepped for.
Sorry,
Oh.
bonus.
It's all right.
You've met Simon, right?
Yeah. No, I know. I should.
You get bonuses obviously for autos and everything else.
Hang on.
You can aim to
Hang
get
on.
+2.
Oh yeah. I'll aim to get +2.
So, a target hit by a frag grenade suffers explosion damage, plus 1 extra point of damage. All other targets in the same zone suffer explosion damage. So they all take. So basically, you pick one of them, and that one gets hit with blast power 9 plus 1, and all the others take blast power 9.
Yeah.
So there's how many did I say?
5.
5 of them. I wondered if you were all going to give me the honest answer there.
10.
If we're going to die,
Yes,
we're
there
gonna
are
die
10.
honest.
Yes, there are 10. Okay.
Okay, so I've hit and then I've got a panic.
Okay. Which one did you hit? 1 to 5.
3.
3. Okay. So you hit that one.
And
Screw that
then I
number
roll
3.
blast damage 9, don't I?
Yes.
Blast
Dice.
damage, it would be 10, wouldn't it, for
9.
the one that actually got hit?
So roll 9, and the
Yeah.
one that gets hit gets plus 1.
Okay.
It's an auto.
9,
9 dice.
6.
Oh!
So
So 5. Okay. Cool.
5. So 5 on number
Nice.
3.
Right. So I'm going to roll armor.
So they do get that. I think they
I've
do
still
get full
got the
armor
aliens
against
up, Pete.
I
I
don't know.
can just
Do
punch
they
the
still get
numbers
their
if
full
you want.
armor?
Oh yeah, it's 10. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
can
not
you,
armor
can you hit
piercing,
10 5 times?
Armor. Submit. Armor. Submit.
So that's number 1. That's number 2.
Ooh.
Number 3.
Submit.
Number
Oh,
4.
where did that one go? Was that number 4?
No,
Oh,
that was
that's
number 3.
3.
That's 1, 2, and 3. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Got
That's
too
all right.
excited. Armor. Submit. And the last one.
Oh,
Armor. Submit.
Okay, so let me scroll back up there. So you did 4 damage to the outer ones and 5 damage to number 3.
Yeah.
So he takes 3 damage, that first one. The second one doesn't
Yeah.
take any damage.
No, so they don't take because I can push them back, can't I?
You can do knockback and
I don't think you can with explosion damage, can
I
you?
don't know.
Mm,
Probably. I don't see why not, because obviously getting hit by an explosive is
But
certainly
it's
going to
no, because you get your
throw you around.
success. It's your success.
success is the number of
Success is
from the
to
range.
hit, not on the
Okay.
damage.
Not from the damage. This is
Oh,
straight
okay.
damage. The same as
Yeah.
like the acid or when they do their damage brain pumpy
Yeah.
thing. It's just
All
straight
right.
damage. I
Okay,
don't think
so
it's.
he
Brain
saved
pumpy?
2 out of 5,
Ew.
so that's 3. So he's 5.
That's the noise it makes as well.
That one takes 2,
So do they get knockback? Do they get blast?
and that one takes. No, but you've damaged 4 of them.
I'm well happy.
Yeah. So there's
Yeah,
like
that's
you like boom, and there's a scream. It's like the outside of the arrivals lounge erupts in this explosion. Psychomantium, farewell. Thank you for joining us. Right at the damn climax. Damn, don't run out of ammo. Here we go. Okay. Beowulf Reborn put there are 5 that you can see.
That's why I said there's 10.
Oh, Beowulf Reborn, you know me so well already. Okay, right. So, who's Panic Roll 7. Oh. Nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range of you increases by 1. Boom, everybody.
So
Except for me.
After I fire
No,
my
Matt,
weapon,
you're still at short range, Matt.
I'm right at the front looking at it
not Mac.
backwards.
So,
No, Mac,
so Birch doesn't take any because
Yeah.
Android. Shepherd, you take 1, and Rose, you take 1.
and Cobb would
Surprised,
take
I'm
one.
surprised we even noticed, given everything
so
going on.
once I've fired my weapon, can I step back? Can I walk back up?
No,
the
because
slope?
you panicked.
Oh, okay.
You've panicked. So basically, you've gone.
But you're
and
still
like,
on the ramp itself.
Hey, no,
you're on the
that's fine.
ramp. You're on the ramp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I get one more stress tonight.
Yes.
That's okay.
So next it's
Cobb, isn't it?
Cobb.
Who's on 2?
Oh no, Birch is on 2, isn't he?
Oh,
Yeah,
Birch.
Birch.
Yeah, Birch. Yeah,
Okay.
2. Yep. Sorry.
So is that
Smart
ranged
gun.
combat for the smart gun?
It
Yeah.
is, and it's +3
+2 when you go full auto.
So is that +5?
and -1 for the rain.
And
So
you could
4.
take aim as well for a total of +7, but then
Yeah.
-1, so it'd be a
Yeah,
total.
you
of
don't
+6.
need to move, so why not?
Yeah, go
Plus
with the
6.
go with the +6.
Which one are you shooting at? 1 to 5.
And remember, you can spray either way.
1, and then I'll walk fire. Oh no, I won't.
No, because you aimed.
Oh
Yeah, you
yeah,
can still-
Birch can't
still-
push.
I'll let
You don't
you
need
rolled
to
a-
push.
You rolled 1.
Oh, you don't
Wow,
need
1 whole success.
So 3 points of damage to alien number 1. Can you roll
Roll his armor.
5 armor? Getting Ben to do all the rolls.
Ben can't lose this. He's the aliens and Birch.
Yeah. Ben wins. Oh, so no damage. Okay.
It's still 2 damage.
That's still 2 damage because it'd
Oh,
be 3
2 damage. Yeah.
That's 3
sorry.
damage.
Sorry, you're right.
So
Sorry.
he takes 2.
Sorry.
He takes 2 damage.
Beautiful singing,
Sorry, it's the
Simon.
beat in my head.
Don't. Our viewers just dropped by 10. No. Okay, so
Ouch.
3.
All
is,
around the world, people ripping their headphones from their heads.
3 is Cobb.
He runs.
He doesn't.
No, he got smoldered.
So that's his attack,
Yeah.
He's going to run though.
Did he
and
not
that's
aim?
and that's his panic dice.
Okay.
He's saving movement for going back up into the into the drop ship, but he also panics. But he hits, so he hits one alien, and he's going to go for. Hang on. Number 5. So Ben, if you could roll 5 armor for me, because it will take 2 points of damage.
Oh no, he won't.
It's like, but bows its head forward, and the bullets kind of bounce off its biomechanical.
Your bullets cannot harm
Exoskeleton.
me. My head is like a shield of steel.
And Ben, could you put your stress to 5 and make a panic roll for me, please?
What, me?
Just to show
I'm
what
with
Cobb
you.
does.
Yeah, for Cobb. Yeah,
Yep.
no worries. Stress level 5. Oh god, you have to do each individual bloody point.
Yeah.
Panic!
Here we go.
That is fine.
Oh, I was hoping for.
Why did that never happen whenever I actually needed to roll a stress roll?
Okay,
I was hoping Cobb was going to follow my lead and fire a grenade.
I was hoping he's going to go berserk. He hasn't got any grenades. He's already fired it earlier on.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping he was going to go berserk and murder everyone on board the drop ship. That would be
Oh,
great.
you
not gonna
can't with
get-
only 5 stress.
So
With
he
only 5
I
stress,
know,
you'd have to roll a 10 on a d6.
I know. But Ben, I've seen you roll.
It's true.
So he moves backwards into the drop ship. So he's
Yeah.
not in the same zone as the 3 of you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to assume that all the people are moving at the same time as Cobb, so they kind of flee onto the.
So is that everyone on the ship?
Yes. There's still some of their gear left behind, but most people, pretty much everyone's like either just at the top of the ramp or in the back of the dropship.
As soon as the last person's on, can we shout, say that they're on for Mac's benefit?
You can, yeah.
Not going to help you. Max already dead.
Yeah,
Not that I'm aware of.
yeah,
Might
no,
be.
I'll come to everyone's on.
Meanwhile,
Get
in the
out there.
cockpit, Mac, it's
Meanwhile,
you
in
and
the
3
cockpit.
Praetorians.
I can't believe Birch's roll was so bad. And he literally,
It
he
was
could
so
have
bad.
nailed. He could have nailed at least
Okay.
2 aliens with that.
So, someone's bunched all the initiatives together. Who's 9?
That's the aliens.
Aliens. 7 and 9 were the aliens.
7 and 9 are the aliens.
Sorry.
7 of 9.
He's shuffling all the things around. 7 of 9, and 6 was Roger, wasn't it?
You better
Yeah,
do some. You
four,
better
yeah,
do some
4 was
knockback,
Mac.
Roger.
Okay,
You need
so
to
you guys are
knock
so
back.
intent. I think you're like focused on what you're doing. So this is all going on. There are people still just getting. They're all on the ramp, but there are people still on the ramp, and Rose is at the bottom of the ramp, firing grenades. So, but it's Mac. It's your go.
I mean, I'm kind of just looking out the window to make sure nothing's jumping on my ship.
There doesn't seem to be anything jumping on you from your side.
Okay. And I'm kind of like, hey, guys, I can hear a lot of shooting.
I
we
did
gotta
say
go.
everyone's on. I did
Get
say
to
everyone's
the
on. Get us out of
dropper.
here.
Okay, oh, well, if Roger said everybody's on, get us out of here, the engines fire up.
Okay, you fire up the engines. Shepard.
I am going to open fire on full
Okay.
auto.
Which one are you shooting at? You're aware that the one on the far left has been hit more than the others.
Sure, that one. Why not?
I mean, you're going to go full auto and hit all of them, right?
That's the plan.
Here we go. So take the. Are you going full auto?
Yeah.
So take the stress beforehand.
Ah, yes. More reminded.
And then it'd be +6 because it's -1 still for the rain. And then, I'm assuming you're aiming.
I'm not aiming.
Oh, you're not aiming.
No, I need my other action.
What for?
Find out.
I am gonna push that.
Oh,
I'm gonna re-roll the
one
one
stress
stress.
die and all your blank black
And-
dice.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Your reticle is closing in on the alien form as it's kind of coming towards you. It looks like it's readying to pounce. Okay, 2 more successes and no. So you got 4 successes.
Okay, so can I put a hit on the damaged one, the most damaged one, and use the second
You can do the one next to
success to?
If you do all 4, you put 3 damage on all 4.
I do, but I'm going to put 1 hit and a removal of slow action,
him. Okay.
and 1 hit and removal of slow action on the one
On the next guy.
next to it.
Okay. So can you roll? You've rolled 2. Okay, so it's 3 damage from that, isn't it? So they're both taking
Yeah.
2 points of damage. Okay, so that first one you fire, and
I
it
just kind of sweep it
and it's-
across.
Yeah, and you kind of. That's why I said you can kind of get the next guy because you kind of. That first one you're like shooting at, and it's kind of going, and acid is coming off its body, but it's still standing.
And with my other action, I'm hitting the ramp, so it's going to start coming up.
Okay, so it goes. Cool. Okay. Aliens. So, they are all going to cover. Here we go. So, let's do number 1. He's very hurt, and you just shot at him. He is going to move 1 zone with his fast action.
Ability or just
No,
moving?
nothing yet. So, first off, they're all just moving. So, number 1 will move 1 zone. Number 2 will move 1 zone. Number 3 will move into your zone, into range with you guys, as will 4 and 5. So, Birch, Shepard, and Rose, you all have 1 alien
Ooh.
up close, in short range, I should say. Then they're on initiative 9. So, number 1 will move into the close range with Shepard as well, and attack Shepard. So
He is determined to kill me.
So is it 1d6 for the attack to see
It
what it
is.
does? Or is it
1d6
just, are they all just going balls to the wall attacking?
It's always just 1d6 for the attack.
This bit's was so nerve-wracking.
Oh, so what's the first one doing to me?
Oh, 3. Hang on. All
Screaming?
out attack. The
Shit
xenomorph launches
balls.
into a wild attack, throwing every claw, fang, and its pointed tail at its victim. It attacks with 12 base dice damage 2, and the attack is armor piercing.
Oh!
Oh my
Oh, and
god,
you
you
rolled
rolled 1! So
So
2
you got-
damage. So it's armor piercing, Shepherd. So you've got armor 3
So
then?
I got 3, yeah. So
Oh, what's going to happen?
oh, hang on, that didn't modify.
Oh, yeah, of course it didn't.
Oh yeah, yeah. You need to
Why didn't that work? I
Just
actually changed
change
it in there.
just change your armor. Oh,
Let's
that's
try
weird.
that again. 1.
Okay, so you take 1 point of damage. How many health you're on?
Shepherd is getting attacked at the minute,
2.
Beowulf Reborn.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so that was number 1. Number 2 is going to move into close combat range with Birch. And
Birch
attack
is about to die a second time.
Birch.
Second one, Birch, 2.
Okay. 1 for all. The Xeno leaps at the largest group of enemies and roars a challenge, sweeping its arms, legs, and tail through their ranks. All targets within short range, so Rose, Shepherd, and Birch, all have to make mobility rolls or be knocked to your feet, taking 1 point of damage. Oh!
6.
Okay.
So nothing.
Rose, mobility roll. Oh!
Might be worth pushing, Rose,
I just get knocked off my feet.
and take a point of damage.
Okay.
But
And
you don't want to
panic.
be on. You don't want to be on your back.
Yeah, but I still get like an armor roll. Or do I just take a point of damage?
You just take a point of damage from
You just take
like
I'll just take a
falling
point
over,
of damage then. It's fine. I'm not.
and you got
rolling.
panic.
Yeah.
Berserk.
Yeah, I can't.
What's your stress?
7.
Oh,
Stress
7.
is
That's
yeah,
a nervous
it's not
twitch. You all get
That's
another
a
point of
twitch.
stress.
That's a
Yeah.
twitch. You,
How are we
everyone,
noticing him
everyone. So
stress?
Shepherd and Rose, you both get a point of stress
How are we noticing this?
because he's like going and it's like his nervous twitch is like shooting at the roof or something, or he's like fuck.
Oh yeah, I'm really worried about that.
That would be
not the
quite
alien.
stressful once the bullets start
Sorry,
spraying
Rose?
off the inside roof.
Yeah, no, we're all good.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're going to go for number 3. So 3,
Yeah.
4, and 5 were attacking one on each of you. So
Yeah.
number 3 is on Shepherd. So it has both of its actions this turn. So it's going to do its slow action is going to be to attack Shepherd.
That's
Same
the same
again.
isn't it?
Knocking
Mo-
people over.
Another mobility. What happens if someone's already on the floor, Rose?
Can't
just-
knock me over again.
You get knocked across the
Get
floor
battered
into
about.
something. So you take a point. If you fail, you take a
Ooh,
point
I'm
of
gonna
damage.
Push.
So make another mobility roll, Rose. Okay, Rose, you passed, but you panic. And Shepherd,
How
you have
many
to make
times can you panic in one turn?
as
many
many
times
times
as
as
you
you
roll.
roll. Shepherd. Oh, 8. Tremble. You start to tremble uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer a -2 modification, including
shoot 'em.
shooting. Shepherd, you have to make a panic roll anyway. What?
Yeah.
I just started carrying making
Oh, a
panic
7.
rolls.
So I tremble.
You tremble.
No, you nervous twitch.
Oh, I nervous twitch.
So you get a point of stress.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
7. So you both get a point of stress. Rose, you get a point of stress.
Okay.
Jesus
Stress.
Christ.
This is what happens when you get like
So this is all happening in the same 3-second window.
6 seconds. This is all happening.
In 6
I
seconds,
think although I'm dodging their tails, I'm
panic-
just cartwheeling all
panic
over them.
multiple times.
The next one is going to attack Rose.
Go for it.
That's an all-out
All-out.
attack.
All out
It's
attack
an all-out
again.
So that's
attack.
12 base
Slash
dice
roll
damage 2.
12d6.
Oh,
You're
just
getting
one
lucky
One-
tonight, boy.
One success.
So
roll that.
roll
Roll
armor
3
3.
armor.
Trying to. 3, 6. No.
So you take 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
How many health are you on?
I've got 2 left.
Okay. And the last one is going to attack Birch.
Oh. Roll. Like I said, Ben can't lose. He's just killing himself.
This is die for the queen.
Oh, the acid!
That's the rip
Oh,
yourself
The
apart
xenomorph,
one.
desperate to protect its hive and queen, leaps towards an enemy, eviscerating itself as it does so. It showers acid. Its acid blood showers everywhere. All targets within short range of the Xeno, so that's all 3 of you, suffer an immediate acid splash attack of 12 base dice. The Xeno dies squealing. I'm going to roll this one.
Oh,
Oh, you sure?
You
Because
sure?
I just rolled 3 successes.
Yeah, no,
Oh, did
that's
you?
what
Oh,
Pete-
okay, right.
Pete
You've
said
already
it.
rolled. Okay, 3 successes. So
oh,
that
crap.
is, yeah,
So they get
that would
you
be
get to roll your
3
armor against it.
3 damage. So roll your armor, and remember, if you get a success on your armor,
It
your armor
knocks
goes
your armor
down
down
by
by-
that much,
So my armor goes down by 2.
and you take 1 point of damage. Shepherd, Rose, you want to roll your armor? You save 2 as well. Yep.
So,
So you take 1 point of damage, and your armor goes down by 2. And Birch,
Oh, of course, yeah. Birch is on.
So
as
he
well.
gets.
Sorry,
rolls
I'm
6 as well.
struggling with which side I'm on any given second.
That's all right.
He's only got armor 3,
Um,
apparently.
Yeah, it got burnt.
I would have.
before.
I would imagine he would have re-geared up if
Yeah,
you said there was
but
lots of armor in the
he
boat.
said there was
Yeah,
more
that's
armor,
fine. He
so
can have
he would
6
have
armor. That's
re-geared.
fine.
So roll 3 more.
Two
So he
points of
takes
acid
2.
damage. So
He's got to take a roll on the critical
That's
damage.
a
you think.
crit, yeah.
I think
He's
there's-
broken again.
I will roll this one.
Remember, it's the special construct crit.
I know I'm on the special page.
Goodbye, Birch.
6. The android. Look at that. I'll roll this one. 6. Boom. Take that. Okay. The android is torn to shreds, eviscerated, and dissolved. Core systems are severely damaged, and it is system shutdown. So
He's covered in alien guts, and another one just ripped him in half as well.
So he falls to the floor in bits. His head coming off now fully and rolling across the floor. And Cobb stops it with his foot and looks at it in kind of terror. And his body just drops to the deck. Congratulations, Ben. You have died 3 times. Simon's like, I've killed 3 aliens. And Ben's like, I've killed 3 characters.
Poor Birch, you didn't get a good run of it. He turned up and got smashed on like day 1.
Oh.
On the
Nice.
upside, I've now
Someone
killed more characters.
Someone just tried to claim a player reroll. Unfortunately,
Oh,
they weren't here at
sorry,
the beginning
Trevor,
of the
you
show.
didn't know.
We're
To be
not
honest,
doing rerolls this session because it's the
Birch should have
finale.
had. Birch had such a bad round of shooting. He
Yeah.
deserved.
I mean, literally, even in last week's episode, he hit like once.
I've actually
Okay.
killed more characters in this game where I'm a player than in the mutant game where I'm the GM.
Okay.
Right, back round to begin, aren't we?
We are back round to the beginning. The aliens are also now on the ramp and inside the.
Well, they're kind of on the ramp as it's closing, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. So, right. So, who was 1? Rose. Okay, you got -2 to all your agility rolls at the moment.
Fine.
Lupine Shiro's, it is but a scratch. Sorry,
Just
Trevor.
but a flesh wound.
But he
I'm
did
just
on
trying to
his
work
reroll.
out.
He said, "I think the medic needs a medic."
I do.
Oh, there is a way that Mac could still survive this if he punches it for orbit and then opens the back door and
Oh, you
kills
just
all of
literally
those
ruined
colonists.
everything I was about to do, Ben. Why did you do that?
Okay,
To be
so
honest, that will happen if he starts going up anyway. Now the door's still open.
so
Okay, so I can push.
Yep.
Okay,
Which will give
reroll.
you another point of stress.
2, 3, 4.
Do you count killed aliens played by Ben among his death count?
13, 14, 15, 16.
No.
So I can reroll 17 dice.
You can re-roll. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he's really going
Oh,
for
yeah.
it. That's true. If he
17.
auto fires, he can push them all out of the ship.
Push them all out the ship. 17d6. Roll. Okay, so
Oh, hang
two.
on.
so only the last 1, 2, 3, 4, only the last 5.
Oh,
need
he
to not
doesn't
be
take
ones.
stress.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't take any stress.
That's 2 more
Another
so 5
2,
successes.
3, 4, so 5 successes.
Will you take a point of stress for pushing
Yeah. No, I
after
did
you've
that.
pushed? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did that.
What it means is
You should do-
he doesn't panic.
Yeah,
He doesn't
panic.
panic.
Yeah,
so-
it doesn't panic. That's fine.
So I get.
But you got
so
2
basically,
successes.
So
2
5
plus the
successes
3.
total.
So that's
Oh yeah,
5.
5 successes.
So I get. So basically, I'll get a hit on one and a pushback,
Mhm.
a hit on a second one and a pushback,
Mhm.
and that's.
And a
Oh,
point
And
of
then you've
damage.
got 1 more success.
And then I'll get a hit on the.
I assume you're going to go for the 2. You're going to shoot the 2 that are like on
so I'll
you.
shoot, I'm going to
to,
shoot.
like-
I'm going to shoot. There's one on me, isn't there?
No, there's 2
One on
on
me,
you.
one on Birch. Oh,
No,
well,
There's
No,
2
there
on
was-
Shepard, 2 on you, and 1
Yeah.
that's hanging over Birch's body.
No, because didn't one of them just rip itself
Oh
apart?
yeah,
there
sorry,
were
that
2
one's
on
dead.
Birch because one of
Yeah,
them shredded
No,
itself.
Yeah, the one on
Yeah.
Birch shredded itself.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
there's
so
one
there's-
on.
There's 2 on Shepard and 2 on Rose.
Okay.
And
so
they're
yeah.
ignoring
So
everyone.
basically, I'm going to go for the.
We're going for the people with the guns.
Yeah. So I'm going to go for the hit. So I'm going to go for the yeah. So the 2 on me. I'll
Yep.
do
You're going to get a hit and a pushback.
a hit, pushback,
Okay.
and then a hit, pushback, and then
And then a hit on one of.
a hit on well no, because I might as well just do the other hit straight on one of the guys that's in front of me. So which one looks healthier?
They're very close. You can't really
Okay.
tell.
So
They're both
so
taking a bit of damage.
okay, so the first one I'll do the 3 hits on. So I'll do hit, pushback. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, just do the hit, pushback, hit, pushback,
Hit pushback.
And an extra point of damage.
and an extra.
You'll
one
do
of
extra
damage.
point of damage on the
No, I'll do-
on the
yeah,
first
yeah.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
So 3 damage and a pushback on that guy. 2 damage.
No,
No,
oh
2.
yeah, it's a pulse rifle.
It's
Yeah,
a pulse
so
rifle,
it's-
so it's base 2 with a +1, so 3 damage and a pushback, and 2
Yeah.
damage and a pushback. Right, Ben, can we have 2 5 armor rolls? Just checking to see if
Oh,
Yeah.
no point.
pushback. Just checking you don't have to cause damage to do it.
I don't think so. I think you just have to get the hit.
Well,
Okay.
they
Cause
neither.
damage on both of them.
He caused damage on both, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
sorry.
hey. failed all
Cool.
the armor
So
rolls.
one takes
Ben,
2,
I'm
one
not letting
takes
you roll
3.
anymore.
Good job,
They're all
Ben.
up in his grill.
Okay, so
They,
1 takes
they get moved
3.
back a zone, don't they? Which is potentially off the ramp.
They're off the
He'll
map.
be off the ramp, yeah.
Doesn't stop
So-
him grabbing hold of the landing gear.
Rose, you're kind of standing there. These 2 creatures have come in and like lashed you and knocked you over.
I'm lying on my back, so I haven't stood up. I'm literally just lying on my back going.
Okay, so you're just like ah. Okay, so full auto. So you should be 2 stress up now from where you were at the before this shot because you did full auto
Yes.
and you pushed.
Yeah,
Okay, so you fire and you take chunks out of them and they squeal and they kind of lash away from you. Because the ship is now taking off and it's pitching at a bit of an angle, you're not quite lying down, and
Yeah.
they tumble out the back of the ship.
Yeah.
We're going to. No, it just says like falling out of an airlock, doesn't it? In the
We're
rules.
going to extra time.
They fall off. Okay, cool. So they fall out the back of the ship. Don't they spray you with acid though?
Depends whether the acid hits them before knockback or not.
Why do they spray me with acid?
No, I think that
If you're
Ben
engaged with
knocked
them,
back
don't
first.
you?
They weren't engaged. They were short range.
No, they're engaged.
They
Oh,
engaged
no,
because they attacked.
They moved
They
up
moved
to
up.
attack. Remember, they moved 2 zones in the
Oh, yeah,
first
yeah,
round,
yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, if that's what
No,
happens.
because you push them back, they fall out
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah.
Spraying acid as they go, but because they're tumbling out, they fall out. Okay. Next, it's
It would be Birch, but Ben was playing him.
Yep.
So Cobb.
so Cobb.
Quick, give me Cobb's character sheet. I can get another one.
Cobb is falling back. Cobb is
Okay.
tired, freaking out.
Cowering in
he's
fear.
in fear, and he's like falling back without going berserk or killing anyone else or going catatonic.
Tell you, I
He's
can't
just
believe
got his head
I
switched
didn't-
on, and you guys are fighting them and doing quite well, and he's just kind of like falling back.
Can't believe I didn't panic then. And I'm
I know.
on 9 stress.
Yeah.
I'd literally gone back up to 9
And
stress. I was
quite
like,
fond
how
of the
have I not
suggestions
panicked?
that I could use the Force.
Force
How have
push.
I not panicked?
Okay. So next go is Mac. Love it.
So I come over like the sort of ship's main intercom.
Yep.
Strap in, ladies. And with that, hoping that everyone runs to the seats and gets himself locked in. And I literally gun it because I can hear the alien screaming on the ship.
Okay. So we're going to need 2 alien mobility rolls, please, Ben.
Am I going to need to do a piloting roll? Or am I just punching it?
I think you need to do it because there are buildings around you.
Yeah. Cool.
It probably also is going to be how hard it is for the aliens, I guess.
Oh yeah, it'll be an opposed roll, won't it? So you make your
Yeah.
roll, and then we make an opposed roll.
Push it, Dan. Push it.
Okay, I'm pushing. I'm using my free one. I'm not going to get an extra point. I'm just going to re-roll my piloting roll without the stress.
And leaving
don't-
yours 1 success.
Yeah, and of course leaving my 1 success because I don't want to panic whilst trying to fly a ship near loads of buildings because I feel like that would end badly for everybody. Whew.
2
2
successes.
successes.
Okay. So Shepard and Rose, please make mobility rolls.
I mean, Shepard's strapped in, but
Yeah,
Rose
but
isn't.
Rose isn't.
Rose
If
does
that-
pass, though.
Yeah, this is where he berserks and shoots you in the face. Oh,
Had a
thank God
roll
for
at
that.
11.
I think he would just start slaughtering the colonists because I think they're all around him.
See,
I think he might shoot you,
Isn't that
Shepard,
seat
because you're in
cover?
the same
Cover.
zone as him.
Seat
seat cover. So
seat cover. Nice. Yes.
The
I'm gonna run back
aliens-
into the ship.
fall out the back of the ship. Ben, can we have 2 more mobility rolls, please? They fall out the back of the ship, scrabbling onto the grill as they go. And the door is kind of closing at the same time, so they're kind of near the top of the ship as it shuts. Okay, cool. And Rose, because of this, that means you don't fall out the back of the ship. You
Yeah.
manage to keep hold of
I
something.
was thinking, I'm going out the back of the ship.
Yes.
I
Could
only
we
passed- I only
also
passed due to my mass stress.
Ben, have a 4 mobility roll for all of the people in the back of the shuttle?
Aren't they all kind of buckled up?
I mean, I imagine a lot of them were buckling up.
Just
Yeah,
one
imagine.
mobility
But there's a
roll
guy on a
for
stretcher. There's
everybody.
people moving boxes.
True.
Cobb was moving backwards and not quite. This is just like a group. Do like 4 of them.
Oh, 4 times mobility roll.
Yeah,
At
off
what level?
mobility 4.
Okay.
Just you know.
Oh man, I just killed all of the.
Well, you did just
And
like
Killed all the.
And you said I said they were
point the
expendable.
ship up and. Oh.
To be fair, if he
What
hadn't
did
have
you? You
gotten
got 2
rid of all
successes,
those-
didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, was Lee strapped in? She got. Actually, I remember you saying she got in and strapped herself in straight away.
Lee's got in and strapped in. Okay. So, Cobb falls out the back of the shuttle,
Are
as
any of them
does,
within, like,
as does
grabbing
the
distance?
stretcher No, remember this is a very wide ramp,
Yeah.
and you're right on the edge of it.
That's why I said
chained
grabbing
up.
distance.
Yeah, no. Cobb falls out the back of the ship. The guy on the stretcher and the two people holding him fall out the back of the ship. Sliding down the thing. Ah! What are you doing? Ah! Help! Help! Ah!
I've just got this mental
And they
image
kind
of
of-
like two guys, like Lego men, still holding a stretcher, just up the back of the ship.
And they fall. He briefly wakes up by the sudden
I feel
jolt.
better.
Just I feel a bit better.
Did we just
I'm
lose,
not dead yet.
did we just lose 4 of the 8 people we'd saved?
And they tumble out the back of the ship. A large box flies out the back as well. But the other large containers that they had, the big, really big box the guy had brought on, he's, oh no, he's still on. Sorry, he's still there. The other 4 had fallen off. As the ramp has come up, that big box kind of clangs against it. The back is shut.
I thought I gave enough warning.
It was closed by those who came before.
Okay, so Shepherd, you kind of like grabbing on and everything. Rose, your fingers are like dug into the grill and you've pulled open the emergency escape hatch opening as you're trying to kind of climb inside because you were seeking cover from your panic
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Now Nick Zeckers, but those 4 are infected anyway. And Birch's body, unfortunately, a lot of it kind of sloughs out of the doorway, so that there's
That's all
just
of it?
like not all of it, kind
But the
of
torso was clipped on.
like some of the
That's true.
torso slipped out, but like
If
his
the
right
acid- the
arm
acid
and
could have burned
shoulder
through the
and his
strap.
head is like off to one side. So
We
there's
have
still
enough. We can rebuild him.
absolutely.
Do we want to? He was pretty useless.
Hey, to be fair, he really helped us at the monolith.
Oh,
Yeah, he turned up and they killed him instead of us.
No, he cleared our escape route.
He was.
Okay, fair
He
enough.
He
did.
did actually do some shooting.
He
Birch
did do
was
some
really, really good. He really saved our ass there, Dan.
Okay, fair enough.
He didn't want to live anyway. He failed to save his girlfriend.
shit. Okay, so the ship.
He had the hots for Lieutenant Jensen.
Yeah,
What, Birch?
Yeah.
Oh,
they had a thing. The ramp is closed, and you are now, some of you, still on board and still intact, severely hurt, severely wounded. And Mac, where are you going?
Not directly up. I'm aware there's another gunship on its way down. So actually, what I do is punch it up and then hit the deck. I'm trying to fly stealth mode, as it were, and stay off of the enemy's radar. I'm trying to stay in like the canyons and stuff.
But not trying to make it look like you're trying to stay away from them.
fly casual.
Flying casually. I don't know.
Rose, have you still got that motion tracker?
And yeah, I'm just gonna be pinging the radar to see if we pick anything up.
Got the you were going to use it to check if people had.
No,
aliens or something.
I turned my one into the thing.
Oh yes, you
got
can
one.
have mine. Can you just have a look at me because I think I've got some more holes.
Maybe when we're not zooming around canyons.
Okay, have my motion tracker.
I'm going to turn the motion tracker on and see if there's anything on the ship because
Well,
we
it's
might
kind
have slight experience with things being on the ship.
So you turn the motion tracker on, make a power roll. It's only got 2 left, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it did only have
Yeah.
2 left.
Okay. And for a moment you're freaked out, but you realise there are people moving around inside the dropship. So you're like, boop 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 boop. Oh, okay.
Just
No,
turn
hang on.
around with the gun.
I go full auto on everybody. That
more
was my
motion.
secret mission.
I'm not
So-
supposed to tell them, Pete.
So you turn it on, and you don't think you can't pick up anything on the exterior of the hull. There's nothing at that kind of range. You kind of putting your, clever, slightly scientific brain on. You kind of walk to the middle of the dropship and kind of turn around, and you kind of can't see anything at that kind of like 3
But the
meter.
number of pings that are coming
kind
up
of
correlate with the
corresponds.
number of people.
Yeah, but remember, it's kind of blobby thing, so it looks fine.
Mr. Blobby's on the ship.
Blobby, blobby.
Full
okay.
auto.
Do I have to do
Yeah.
comtech for? Do I have to do
100%.
comtech for the radar?
You're checking for the other.
I'm checking to see if the other ship is one closing down on us or two just in orbit. I'm just trying to find it basically.
Make a roll.
Can I do some comtech because I'm so good at comtech. It's not coming through. Yeah. Oh, I am good at comtech.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
like a boss.
So you pick
You
up.
know who else was good at Comtech?
Engels, may he rest in pieces.
Oh, hang on. I forgot I can do this now. And just momentarily. Sorry, I'm turning on alien faces to cover up people's faces.
Oh yeah.
Just going to have Mark Birch is now an alien on the screen. So you pick up an energy signature of another drop ship near the monolith area.
So it's gone to the monolith area.
It seems that way.
Cool. Then I am going to orbit them.
Okay. So you fly the ship into orbit and you break through the clouds of the storm, the crackling around you and the kind of static electricity, the charge in the clouds momentarily gives your sensor panel a little crackle and there's a slight flutter of the heart, but there's no bioelectric field here dampening your ship's electronics. And you pass through up into the ever darkening sky and then the stars, and you're out into orbit, and you can see, well, for a start, you can't see the Sojourn just with the naked eye, but off to one side you can see the Gould languishing in orbit.
Well, we're gonna go park the boat and nuke from orbit. No, we're gonna go. I don't think any of us would have clearance to launch a nuke, unfortunately.
Oh, we can plug Birch in.
Nice. Birch.
Yeah, so I'm gonna slowly fly us in. I'm gonna probably put it on autopilot for a little while just to go to the back to see how everybody's doing. So it's kind of like.
Well, I was just going to say, you start to approach the Gould, and it's very much like the Sulaco from Aliens. You know, that big. It basically looks like a pulse rifle flying through space with some prongs sticking out the front, and it's really cool. The
Classic
light of the
90s.
planet is kind of reflecting off it. and it's
80s.
like a-
80s, sorry,
it's like
classic 80s like spaceship. Like
Absolutely.
they didn't get any
Love it.
better in the 90s either because Starship Troopers looked exactly the same.
Yeah, absolutely, and Stargate.
Yeah.
So Mac. You're sort of seeing this, and you're plotting your course up
Mm.
to the thing. In the back, you guys are heading up to the. It's flying along, and you guys are in the back. You're recovering. Birch's body is there, and you've kind of someone's collecting all the bits of him.
Take it in a Tesco bag.
And Lee's is kind of looking stressed out, and she goes over to a chap who you don't recognise, who you haven't seen before, and she goes, "How are you feeling now? Are you okay?"
Is that what did she actually say that?
Yeah. How you feeling now? Are you okay? And he's like, yeah. I feel so much better. I'm just really hungry.
And at that point,
crap.
Mac, who was coming down to
Mac,
see how
you
everybody-
don't hear this. Mac, you
Oh,
don't hear
no,
this.
no,
This
I'm
is in the
still
drop. This is in the back in the dropship. Rose and Shepard, you're there.
I'm going to say very quietly over the comm, we've got a problem.
because Mac, like I said, is putting it sort of on autopilot to go back to sea. So when he says that, he kind of picks up the pulse rifle that was at his side. It's like, what kind of problem?
One of them's infected. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure.
Is your device ready to go? Because we need to check all of them.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah. Can someone watch over my shoulder while I'm doing this?
Yes, sir.
Who are you saying that to?
Just over the squad net.
If I watch
Okay.
over your shoulder, there's a good chance I'll vaporize everybody in the ship.
So Rose
Matt,
is there.
Mac,
All right, Mac.
Mac comes.
watch over
I come
them.
down. So I basically, rather than put it into autopilot, I've almost like kind of stuck it into. We're now
Well,
floating
you
rather
found as you were flying up towards the ship, you found that the ship is offering autopilot docking to you.
than. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
have
Okay.
I lost any
Okay.
stress on the way up there?
No, unfortunately not. It's
That's
been like
great.
a rapid burnout, and you're like,
Okay,
you know.
I'm
So it's
allowed
not a
to
very settling experience.
So
So,
yeah. So I come down, pulse rifle in arm. So people might be a little bit unnerved by
Okay.
the fact that there's a pulse rifle in my hand.
I'm just going to tell people.
I shall say to
taking them
Lee,
over.
can I just have a conversation with you, Lee? And I shall draw Lee's away.
Okay, well, you know, Woodruff
Please, I
here
need to
wasn't
explain.
feeling
Please, I need to
great.
explain. Well, the shepherd can take a look at it.
Oh, great, yeah, sure, obviously, medic, great, thank you.
I'll move Lee's away. And
Okay.
so my back is turned, so I can't see what's going to happen.
The true Mac technique.
Okay. I'm
Everyone's
gonna
doing Mac.
scan him with the thing.
Okay, make a power roll.
This
one's
one still had.
Power 3.
No, this one was still okay. It was
Oh.
just the.
Just my one.
It was the other one. So it's now on 3.
Okay. So you bring the motion scanner out, and you put it to the chest of the slightly pale-looking Woodruff, and now you look at him, you think he looks like he's got a slight. You thought there was lots of rain sort of still dripping off him, but now you can see that you think there's like a slight
Mucusy stuff.
a viscousy kind of goo lingering around his jawline, and he's like, what? You press it to his chest, and on the scanner appears the image of a coiled serpent-like creature.
Can I tell how big it is? Like, does it look like it's the size of the one that jumped out?
Slightly bigger. Another guy comes over and he says, "Is everything okay? Is everything okay?" And this guy
as soon as I hear footsteps, I'm basically flicking it off.
Everything okay? The guy comes over. He's wearing a Wayland proper Wayland Yutani outfit, and he's got Hiller. He's got Hiller written on his.
He's going to need some treatment when we get aboard.
Yeah, I think he needs to go straight into cryo, doesn't he?
Yeah, he will do.
Excellent.
And Mac at this point, he like looks over at. He's like.
I'm basically
can feel Mac glaring at him.
Yeah, I'm
now.
basically
He seems to
gonna.
be sort of moving.
I'm basically going to
closer.
give kind of Mac kind of almost warning glance. So kind of let him know that that there is a problem, but
Okay. I mean,
without saying anything.
so at which point the pulse rifle comes from rested to up.
Whoa, Lee's is like, what's going on over there? Hang on. And he's like, whoa, put the gun down. This is fine.
Lees,
We
you
can-
need to leave this well alone.
We can treat him. There's not a problem. Don't worry.
Lees,
It's
you
fine.
can leave this well. Lees, stay back.
Their cryo
Shepherd, what did you see?
are,
Shepherd, what did you see?
He's infected.
He's infected. Right. Back it up, son. Not
Look.
on my ship.
I think we all understand that there's a serious scientific opportunity here.
Who said those words?
Who said
This is the guy in the Wayland. This is Hiller, yeah.
There's
Hiller,
a
yeah.
significant dollar
Yes,
value.
No offense,
That there's
Hiller.
a significant
Hey,
scientific.
Hiller,
Look,
Hiller,
it's still.
shut up.
Look,
Oh,
it's
boy,
still
you're gonna eat some
inside
lead.
him. It's still, and the guy's going, what's inside me?
And-
What do you
and
mean?
as he continues to talk, the gun
Is the guy distracted? Is Hiller distracted now?
No. He's standing. He's kind of close and like.
Lee's.
Well,
did
I'm
you know
going to
about
basically
this?
slowly
What?
back away.
No,
so
Hiller came back
Hiller's
with Woodruff
talking
saying that
to-
he was just hurt, injured. No, I didn't know. What?
You brought an infected person on board this ship.
Well, let's stick him in cryo. You can hear now around you, like,
You jeopardised the possible life of everyone entire
as-
galaxy.
as the drop ship docks inside the Gould.
While Hiller is having the argument with Rose and Mac, I am just going to kind of drop a bit further back.
Like further away from them.
So I'm kind of, say, more slightly behind Hiller, but, just as if I
Well, no,
look
he's
like I'm
kind of
backing
so.
out of the fight.
If you were scanning the guy and then you've stepped back, Hiller's kind of come between you and the guy, like, "Hey, don't worry," and his back is to Woodruff, and he's like, "Hey, don't worry," and you guys are all sort of in front of him.
I just need. All right, I'll say. I just need.
That's full auto.
What the hell?
What are you?
That's
No,
Hiller.
they're all standing so
Woodruff?
close together that you're gonna like
Yeah, well,
spray them
calm
all
down.
with bullets.
Okay. Well,
Otherwise, we're all going to get shot.
I've started with Woodruff. So Woodruff. I haven't looked at what my role is yet, but that's Woodruff.
7.
Yeah, you've not just hit Woodruff.
No,
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
no.
So,
They're basically you've hit.
You've hit all of us.
I'm glad. No, I'm glad I backed away from
one,
this.
two,
Yeah, so
three,
you've hit-
four,
you've
five,
hit.
six, seven.
You have to, because they're so close together. You've
Woodruff
hit.
and Hiller.
You've hit Woodruff, Hiller, and Mac. Because Mac's pointing a gun at Woodruff, Hiller's standing there in between. Shepard's kind of backed off, and then you've gone.
Well, it's right. You don't need a pilot anymore. The ship's docking itself.
The ship's docked, and the
Oh,
The
I
gate-
didn't realise Mac was that close.
well,
Yeah,
look,
Mac
you
was
can-
that close.
you can
Mac was
not-
trying to control
you
the
cannot
situation.
Make the roll if you don't want to make
Okay.
the roll. If you didn't understand.
I wasn't.
That's
I didn't
fine.
really.
That's
I thought
fine.
that Woodruff and Hiller were.
No.
Well-
They kind of because he was scanning and he'd come and stood over his shoulder. It was all fairly close.
And Mac was very much pointing the gun straight in Hiller's face, saying, "You want to step aside."
Yeah. No. You don't. It's fine. Look, there's a real scientific
As he
opportunity.
continues to talk, I rifle
Look.
butt his chin.
Um,
I literally
try-
rifle butt him to move him out of the way because he's now in the way. And the three of us have seen what happens.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
so
rifle butt him in the chin.
Yeah.
As he does this, you see the fourth member of your survivors. He is gone over to the large box that's in the room as it's making a noise,
oh shit!
and he's like, what the fuck, Hiller? Why did you bring this fucking box with you?
Do I hear the noise?
Well, actually, all three of you in the back there, make an observation roll to see if you hear what's going on.
Crap
I'm going to
baskets.
panic. I'm going to shoot everyone anyway.
Oh, you observe
can't
lots
not-
of things though before you.
I'm not
Uh,
panic. Basically, a single dice roll is a panic. So I'm trying to get the bit where it tells me what it is.
Um,
Okay.
I'm gonna push that.
Hang on, wait. Let's let everyone roll their rolls. Mac panics, and
I'm fine.
you're fine.
Okay. So I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to push that because I
So-
have to push it.
I don't observe
only-
anything, but I don't panic.
Okay.
I'm going to roll the.
You're just going to
gonna
roll the
re-roll
two panics
two
and
panics.
the black and all your observation, right?
Please be a crod. Please be a crod. Please be a crod. It's not a crod.
So I'm looking at.
Some of you are holding incinerators still, right?
No, I've got a pulse rifle now.
Okay, I still got a 1. So I still panicked.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Panic roll.
It was not a crod.
So who passed?
I passed. And
I
panic.
I
And
passed.
Rose passed.
Okay, so Mac and Rose, you hear this guy who, for reference sake, his name is Matthews, but none of you know this. Matthews,
about to be dead.
he's like, Hiller, why the fuck did you bring this fucking box? You could have grabbed so much more important things. And he like lifts the lid on this trunk, and inside the box, this huge kind of trunk-like thing, are 3 eggs, and they are all open, and a facehugger leaps onto his face, and he kind of screams and falls backwards. And as that happens, from the outside of the ship, you hear the crawling sound of 2 aliens as they crawl round the outside of the vessel into the open doorway of the dropship, and the camera pans out of the back of the dropship as, what was his name again? Woodruff starts to convulse, and he's like this,
And
like
as
really
he
going
does,
for it,
Mac point blank range,
and
it
that's
puts
fine.
all the shots into his chest.
There's a report of a pulse rifle. Shit! Rose goes berserk.
He does
it's
indeed
15.
go
Okay.
berserk. No, 15 is
So
catatonic.
Although he is right up in Hiller's grill.
I think this is perfect. So the camera pans out of the back of the dropship as Woodruff starts convulsing. Max starts shooting him. Shepard's eyes in the back sort of go wide, and Rose kind of goes mental and starts firing randomly. The guy, Matthews, falls over with a facehugger on his face, and 2 other facehuggers start climbing out of the box, and these 2 aliens crawl around the side of the edge of the dropship doorway, and the camera pulls back further and further away and fades to black, and we will leave the crew of the Sojourn having docked on the Gould and being attacked by stowaway aliens.
Oh.
See, you thought dying was going to be stressful, Dan. Now you don't.
No,
know.
living is way more stressful.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. That was the finale. It's the perfect setup for the sequel, says Non-Anomaly. You don't know what happens, so someone may survive this and stumble out of it and be rescued by some faraway salvage ship. We shall find out with season 2 of our Alien RPG show, which will come back before the end of the year, because I have absolutely loved playing this game, and you guys have done a fantastic job with your characters. Shame Mark's not here for the end, but you've all done a fantastic job with your characters and really leaning into the whole alien world, and the in-character versus out-of-character knowledge gap. I think you've traversed it well. You've all fought well as well, but as we know, this is aliens, so there's always
There can be only one.
a dark ending, but left unknown. So, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you very much to my players, to the audience, and we will return with more Alien, with perhaps some of these characters, or some people investigating what has happened to our heroes, because I think you were all pretty darn heroic there towards the end, and you all fought well. So thanks very much for watching us. Please don't forget to go check out all of our social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Join us on our Discord, where we have loads of conversations going on about all kinds of role-playing games, people talking about games mastering, playing, different scenarios, different games. We talk about all of our shows on there as well. So there's loads of stuff going on, as well as competitions. And also, please go and check out our Patreon. Even if you don't sign up, there's loads of free stuff. But if you do, we appreciate very much your support, and it helps us to do all the stuff we're doing and do more games. So, the more people that support us, the more we can do other things. Someone's just put Mecha Engels.
Where are my testicles, Summer?
Okay, so that has been Alien LV-832. Thank you very much for joining us, and we shall see you very soon.
I love the way the last thing anybody will get to see on this is Rose panic roll 14.
Yeah, that is perfect. And we shall leave them with the erupting. I feel like the camera's panning down an empty corridor
just
now,
gun
of the
flashes.
Gould, with gun
Yeah.
flashings coming through the doorway, and the report of pulse rifle. That beautiful
Yeah, and it's just
noise.
like as it goes further away, the noise of
Just
guns
full
fade.
auto gunfire,
Yeah.
just fading
Yeah.
away.
Absolutely. Cool. Thank you very much for joining us. We've been Garbler Games. Stay safe, and we shall
Safer
see
than we did.
We shall see our patrons. We shall see our patrons on Sunday for Star Trek Klingons, and we shall see our viewers next week for some shows that we don't know yet, but we will let you know very soon. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye
See y'all.
bye.